Hello, thank you everyone for joining us for Pride Fest. I have with me a fantastic crew that is going to be going through a completely safe, absolutely calm, not dangerous heist experience. I say all of that, but half of it was a lie. I'll let you determine which. But we are going to have a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition adventure. My name is Gabe Hicks. You might know me as Gabe James Games across the internet. And today I am your dungeon master slash dreadlord. I have with me an amazing cast of people. So I'm going to introduce each of them and then let them introduce themselves. I've had coffee. First off, I'm going to go to Carlos. Carlos, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Carlos Cisco. Him. I'm a television writer and narrative designer. I have stuff up on the DMs Guild. I was just featured in Arcadia. I'm playing one of the classes that I made for that. And most recently, I wrote for Star Trek Discovery.
All right, thank you. And then let's go to Mermaidroyal.
Hi, hello. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name's Jude. My pronouns are they, them. I am a regular over on From Dusk Till Dark and secretly, but not so secretly, working on Debts of Divinity, which is premiering in the middle of this upcoming July. And I've been guesting over on Rule of Lore, and I'm a variety broadcaster.
And let's bring it over to Kendryx.
Hey, I'm Kendryx. Pronouns are they, them. I'm the Chief Operating Officer over at Queer Women of Esports, and I'm also the head of digital at esports.gg. I'm just a giant nerd who loves everything from Warhammer to D&D to Dead by Daylight and literally everything in between.
And then let's slide it down to the Critical Bard.
Oh, hey, hi. My name is Omega Jones, also known as the Critical Bard across all social media channels. I am a professional actor, vocalist, tabletop professional, mostly D&D and other TTRPGs. I'm a hot mess, and I'm very excited to be here. That's me.
All right. Let's slide it over to Ehloanna.
Hi there, I'm Ehloanna. I've been playing D&D since it was still called D&D Next, and I've been DMing since 2014. Used to stream D&D, now I play mostly in person, based in Los Angeles. I work in motion capture on the sales side, and yeah, I'm super excited to be here to be playing.
And Kay, I know it is not easy being green, so please introduce yourself as my final member of this delightful party.
Hey, you all, I am Kay Purcell. I'm a community manager working at Avalanche Studios Groups on the recently announced Contraband. And I also write about and stream D&D for Gaming Trend and awesome things like this. So thank you, Team Liquid.
Awesome. And so, as I said, I am Gabe. I do cosplay, voiceover, game design for tabletop and digital. I am creative producer and game design over at Roll20, as well as plenty of other things. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to play and enjoy some Dungeons and Dragons. So I say, let's get started. The camera pans out and you see an airship floating in the sky. The sun's just setting and clouds are all spread throughout. Enormous birds and flying serpents fill the sky like it's a second sea. In that sea, you see a single ship. It's an airship, red and brown. Not a blimp, but instead floating by magical design. It's Captain Rain Dovis. As the camera pans in, you see Rain Dovis standing on the deck of the ship, walking around. They seem to be wearing a bright red vest, brown pants, goggles atop their head, and they're looking at a variety of figures. So the camera is going to come in and it's going to go to each of the figures that Rain is looking to. First, Rain walks past Roxy. Roxy, would you please describe yourself?
Roxy is a very large female half orc. She's about 6.5 feet, built like a brick poop house. She has very large tusks, which I could not replicate in this amount of time, and massive resting grunt face, and is decked out in armor and wearing a colander on her head.
Fantastic. And then after Roxy, Rain passes another figure, Thoyos.
You see an opulently dressed and elegantly adorned Minotaur. His nearly 7 foot tall form is draped in a sleeveless Matt Mercer robe of deep green and gold trim, poking out from underneath a gold breastplate. Draped around him like a prayer shawl is a strip of linked coins, 4 deep. A monarch on the heads of each coin is slashed through with a narrow groove. His horns are ringed with bangles and fine silks that crisscross between his eyes, and one of his arms appears to be made of gold reticulated plates connecting at the shoulder where some rough scar tissue is still visible. And that's
I hope you know that Minotaur Mercer is going to be in my head for the rest of the night. So thank you for that. And I think with that laugh, the next person that he walks up to is Dorian.
Dorian is a 5'5" tall femme presenting person. She has long black hair, two of them in little space buns, kind of a la Sailor Moon. She is wearing some tight-fitted pants and a black hooded cloak and just a blouse underneath. She likes to blend in, but when she opens her mouth, she definitely stands out.
Okay. And then the next is an interesting figure, a figure with a name that's not necessarily what Rain is used to. Hush of Mirrored Clouds.
Yeah, so Hush is a 6'5", almost cloud leopard skin tabaxi. Very anxious looking, darting around, looking at everyone else's very shiny things that are very distracting and very tempting to steal from. Generally doesn't have claws out, but is wearing some tattered clothes, a nice hood over top, but nothing opulent, nothing shiny, very, very plain dressed.
That didn't sound suspicious at all.
No.
Now let's go to Emerald.
When they see Emerald, what you're seeing is essentially think of armor that is dark green and kind of opulent looking. It has a lot of engravings in it that look almost Celtic-like. She also has basically draped black garb underneath that. She's also more humanoid looking than so much tabaxi like Hush of Mirrored Clouds. So she looks more human, kind of like a cat girl. So she's got black ears and a black tail.
All right. And then last, but certainly not least, is it Zinai?
Zinai.
Zinai.
You see before you a somewhat tall Yuan-Ti individual, green and brown scaly skin, wearing some kind of blackish gray leathery armor underneath we keep using the word opulent, but it is continuing that tradition right now, as he's wearing a black with green and gold accented overcoat. The sleeves are off because sleeveless is best. You see a rapier to the side, though is potentially more just for show. And his hair is shaved on the sides. The top is kind of sponge texture. He has gold earrings hanging in his ears, attached from the top to the bottom on each side. And he's just looking.
And all of you looking at Rain, many of you are incredibly tall. Rain is not. Rain is a halfling. Rain is about 3 foot tall, maybe. So all of you really do tower over him, but he has a powerful and tall presence. There is 2 pistols on either side of his hip, and you swore you saw a small blade come out of his foot when he took a step that just shut back in very quickly. All right, so I've gathered a lot of you here because we're going to steal something magical. We're good, but we can call it a liberation if that sounds better. It's held by the Sigurd monarchy, and all of you do know of the Sigurd monarchy. It is kind of a totalitarian government. They basically believe in empowering themselves, empowers everyone around them, which is obviously a lie, but they say it because it sounds nice. And if people don't believe them, they usually kind of end up dead. It's kind of how monarchies worked in that point. And once we steal it, we're going to take it back, and my employer will be very, very happy. Each of you, a 10,000 gold split for each of you. This is very valuable. It's very valuable, but it's being transported. The place we're going now, we're going to an airship, the Venus Delta. It's a high-class cruise ship, and the beautiful thing is, there is a cruise event happening. Well, it starts tomorrow, but if we get there now, we'll be able to travel with it. They thought it was a clever cover to have this transported item go along with this cruise ship. No one would ever suspect it, but we're smarter than that. Are you all ready for this? And he just looks around.
The question is, what else is there other than this magic item?
On the ship, plenty, I'm sure. It's in the that is rich, powerful, interesting figures on it. So I'm sure there's plenty other things. And to be honest, I don't care what happens as long as you get the liquid magic that is somewhere hidden on that ship.
I'm sorry. Did you say liquid magic?
I did. Okay, so it's how do I describe this? It's like magic in its purest form. It's it can be molded, it can be altered. If you take liquid, you could turn it into steam. Imagine being able to hold a 9th level spell with a drop of water. Liquid magic.
I could certainly understand how something would be profitable. Now, you said 10,000 gold a piece.
Yes.
How is it that you came by so much money?
It's not my money, it's my employer's money.
And who is your employer?
They're a god.
Your employer is a god.
Yes.
Interesting. He just kind of settles back and watches the rest of the group.
And he's very nonchalant about that fact, which is out of character, pretty clearly weird. But
yes.
Rain seems to be a strange individual. You've only spent maybe a couple hours with Rain already. You got on the ship, you agreed to the job, and that's been like the majority of your experience here so far.
So this liquid magic, how or where do we know where it's stored? If it's liquid, I assume it's in some sort of container. Is it discreet? Do we know?
It should be in a container. You should be able to. I'm not actually sure what it looks like, but yes, they would have to contain it somewhere. In this ship, there are 4 levels. There is the upper deck, which is open to the air above, kind of like the deck we are on now. Then, that is the top deck. Then there is the upper deck, which is the deck below. That is where the ballroom, bedrooms, and dining hall are located. Then below that is the lower deck. That is where the kitchen, engineering, and crew quarters are located. At the very bottom, that is the storage. I am willing to bet you it's down in the storage room with the luggage. It would be the safest place to keep it.
Now, you said we were to sneak onto this vessel, but how should I put it, are a conspicuous bunch.
From what I've seen of this list, your appearances won't matter too much. It's just getting on. And there are a couple options I would provide to you. A, we can keep our course, get there early, and if somehow you manage to get tickets, take them from someone else, you can get on the ship and that would work. You might be able to fake your tickets, who knows? Or the third option, we can wait till they take off. I can fly by and somehow you manage to get yourselves on the ship. That is up to you. I am open to any choice you would like to make. I am just the facilitator.
Dorian at this point will kind of pipe up, and she's kind of sitting in the back away from everyone else. And she just goes, what does this liquid look like? Like, what color is it? Like, what are we looking for?
It will have a glow to it when you approach it. If you are able to touch the container, it will probably speak to you. It will be a shifting of colors, almost like you are viewing a rainbow in liquid form. That will be the liquid magic.
Dorian will kind of like point at Thoyo's cape that's kind of opulent and be like, does it look like this?
Sure. Yes.
Right.
Convincing. Very convincing.
Very,
Well,
yeah.
Was it? I'm getting better at this.
The very large half-orc kind of leans forward and says, Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm back a little ways. Are you said your employer was a god? Could you tell me which god?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm really good at that.
I don't know if that was true or not. F for doubt.
8 plus 3. So 11.
They're gods. The name is irrelevant.
Oh no, it is probably much
names-
more relevant than you are letting on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Names are important.
No, it's not. He's not. It is a divine lady. She is powerful, smart, very tricksy, but in a beautiful way. Think of it like a tongue twister.
If you're connected to this god, lady, deity person thing, can I exchange the gold for a favor with them? And then I'm on board.
He puts his hand out. Sure. Would you like to shake on it?
I'm gonna put out my gold arm on her, like stop her beforehand, and I'm gonna say, there are many favors that you can buy with 10,000 gold. It is important that you keep that currency in circulation.
Currency means nothing.
Shut up! You don't know what you're
Within-
talking about. Would you
I
like
push
to
his
make-
hand away and I agree.
Yeah.
I put my paw. But as I put it on and pull back, I slightly claw him like with a little bit of a cat claw to draw a little bit of blood.
When you do, make a perception check for me, actually.
Can do. 18.
When you do, you see it come down his arm. And instead of blood, you see a little peak of light for a second, and then it seems to heal over. And
That's not normal.
on the palm of your hand, you actually see a quarter moon appear for a second and
Oh,
then
no.
fade away.
You might have been right, but I'm not going to give it to you. Look at those.
Blessings of the night. Hush of
Would-
mirrored clouds.
Would we have noticed that at all?
Probably not. It was only because Hush had moved in close enough and was probably blocking his body when Hush leaned in anyways, because he's a short man.
Okay, that's true. He is.
He's a short man.
How soon are we to go?
We should be arriving in, say, an hour. So the choice is yours. What would you like to do?
I do not know about them, but I am very persuasive. I'm sure I can get on one way or another.
I believe that one. That one's convincing. What about the rest of you?
I believe I can enhance your abilities so that we might have a bit of synergy going on, and those goals might be easily attainable with our combined forces.
I myself have my own way I could get on.
I should elucidate that there is no sneaking when I'm around. I don't want to say it's like I'm a bull in a china shop, but when the glove fits.
I don't understand. Why? What does a glove
I
have to
am
do with
very
sneaking?
clumsy,
Oh, got it.
so
Got it, got it, got it.
I don't do sneaking well.
I also am not very good at the sneaking, but I'm also people seem to like me.
Eh.
Huh. How close is Hush sitting to Theos, sorry.
Toyos.
Theos. How close?
Hey,
Like
it's up to you.
beside or like across from? Or
Well, you're all standing on the deck, so you could be next to Toyos if you would
I
like.
take like 7 steps away in the other direction.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, if that's the case, I can happily just. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can happily just drop all of you off. Totally fine. Then Yeah, you smiled first. And he walks over to Roxy and he hands you a rock.
Thank you.
There's a second when the rock, you see a quarter moon appear on the rock for a second, and make a religion check for me as a paladin.
Me. Like first, 2 + 2 is 4.
Excellent. It could have been something, but it was probably just nothing.
That was a really neat trick.
Yes. Yes, trick. Hold on to that. I'll be able to get a hold of you if I need it. I can see through the rock, basically. Just
Well, that's good to know. In
Yeah.
case, you know.
Reassuring.
no, this is fine. It's fine. Yeah, okay. What are you looking at?
Are you talking to the lovely lady god that you?
Is she warning you against sending us?
No, not quite the opposite.
Oh, well, that's
Uh,
nice.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Promise.
One last question.
Shoot.
You know, when you steal things and things can happen.
Mhm.
If we touch this thing, the magic liquid thing, will there be harm to the person who touches or grabs it?
This is a good question. Sensible.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just tell me, like, if I grab it for, just no reason in particular, but like if I was to grab it, would I incur bodily harm or
like in its container.
like in the container? Yeah.
Would that happen? Oh. Probably not.
Probably is concerning.
Probably is not as good as no.
Zinai steps forward. I do not know about them. I do not care to know about them, but I do not like not knowing what exactly is going on. I am not saying you have to give us all of this information, but I would very much like to know who you're speaking to, so I know that I am not walking into a trap.
Oh, no. I can assure you it's not a trap. The reason I said possibly not is her words were, I don't know what happens when fleshies touch it.
So what was the name of your god again?
Mistress.
You're
Mistress what?
lying.
And Dorian at this point will get up from her spot and head on over to Rain and lower her hood.
She is the blessed mistress, the Lady of Loss.
I don't know. I just feel like if you're sending us on like a really dangerous mission, the least you could do is tell us like who your employer is. So that way, like if we get into trouble, then we're able to kind of like contact them. I mean, like we do have a paladin, and in case we like ever need them or need to go above you, I just feel like it would be like common courtesy for you to tell us like who your employer is.
I'm asking you to steal.
I just want to steal the things. Can we just steal the things now?
We want to steal things, but like I want to be able to like steal things in like a safe way.
I mean,
but to his credit, we are freelancers, merely employed by a middle manager for someone who is obviously much more authoritative and powerful and grand and divine than he is.
No.
So, I mean, I can understand where he's coming from with his needs for secrecy. I myself have
Look,
utilized
she's a very nonchalant goddess who wants a thing done. I couldn't do it because I don't leave the ship. So I said I would find someone else to do it. And that's where you lot came in. That's really it.
I also don't think there's a safe way to steal anything.
You haven't tried hard enough.
I've stolen plenty of things and never gotten hurt. So
yeah, no.
Zinai
You're
walks
just not doing it right.
to the side leaves the conversation. He has what he needs to have. He's gonna wait till we get to the where
Other
we're
than
going.
Roxy, is anyone proficient in religion?
Mm-mm.
Thoyos, you can make a religion check for me.
That is a 22.
Ooh.
You have heard the name of the Lady of Lost before. She's also known as the Blessed Night Singer, aka Shar, the Mistress of Night, who is a goddess of darkness of Faerun.
Okay. So I'm gonna sort of just look at sorry, what was his name again? The
Rain.
Rain. I'm gonna look at Rain. I'm gonna say, the lady will be pleased with our services. We will return with the liquid magic with the utmost haste.
Whether or not it gets back to you or not, you know. We'll just...
I mean, hey, if you want. That was a joke, right? That's funny. Yeah, I would not hold on to that for long. Okay, we'll be there in like half an hour. Oh. It's like they were gonna keep it. They would blow up. And then goes to the mast and goes to the wheel and just guides the rest of the way.
So as we, approach, I guess I'll wait. I'll wait a second until we're in view of whenever we see the ship.
Is there anything else anyone else would like to do in preparation before getting to the dock?
If you look over, you can see Zenai almost like juggling, not actually juggling like a clown. He has like 3 globs of light as he has cast like dancing lights, and he's just like entertaining himself away from the shenanigans that's over here. That's all.
So as you're getting closer and closer to your destination, you see a massive floating island. And in the center is a huge airship. And when I say huge, think like a cruise liner style magical airship in the center. There are dozens of other flying creatures, dragons, wyverns, airships, blimps of smaller size, all gathered around. And you see plenty of people walking up towards the airship itself. And not too long after that, Rain docks in an area right nearby where you can actually like dock the airship, and gestures for all of you to get off and points into the distance. That's where you're going.
Dorian was looking out the window as they descended and like lets out a little giggle and is like, this is gonna be fun, and like pulls up her hood and heads toward the exit.
Thoyos walks up to Zenai and says, your poem?
Why?
And he pulls a coin off the the prayer shawl of coins and presents it to you. Your poem.
I'll hold my hand out.
So I press it into him, and you watch as the coin flashes and then disappears. And I'm casting Enhance ability on you with Eagle's Grace, so you have an advantage on charisma checks. And then I'm going to use my Avarice Cleric ability, Prophet Motive, and I'm going to replicate that effect on myself. So we both have Enhance ability, Eagle's Grace.
And I'll look at that coin and go, you seem to be actually useful. Good.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, he starts to walk towards, and because they said so many different creatures of different sizes and shapes, he's just going to go as he is. He's very, very confident, less of an ego, more just he knows what he does.
So Thoyos is going to follow kind of closely behind, just arms crossed, looking almost like an attendant to Zenai, just sort of playing that role in the background, knowing that he's there if anything goes.
Then for Emerald, previously she had her familiar hidden. She's got the Pact of the Chain. Her pseudo dragon, that's like a emerald blackish color, is going to come out from basically under her skirt and sit on her shoulder, since it doesn't seem to be that weird with the amount of creatures in the area.
Yeah. So I assume we were essentially all like moving in tandem together, at least relatively in a group.
And my apologies, really quickly. Did we decide that we're getting dropped onto the ship, or are we finding a way onto the ship? Sorry, I don't know which one we decided.
It looks like you're just finding a way onto the ship.
Gotcha. Cool. I wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Yep.
Hush
Cool.
walks like 5 feet behind everybody. Like not far enough that like I'm not part of the group, but not close enough that I actually trust or like anybody.
Yep, that makes sense. And as you're walking forward, the airship that is your destination is about 100 feet in the distance. The first character you come across is a character who almost like rises out of shadow in the ground about 30 feet ahead of all of you. It is a skeletal figure draped in a heavy robe, and they like literally crack their neck, and you hear bones crack from their shoulder down to like their spine. And then they start walking their way forward. Following not long behind them, there's almost like a row of people going towards this airship now, and you're in a line. In front of all of you directly are 2 dragonborns that actually look like twins, but their scales are a beautiful rainbow coalition of colors.
Shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see anything that we can just take?
They do have like bags on their hips and such.
Are they walking like towards us as in like to split the party, like kind of like in half?
No,
or-
they're heading towards the airship in front of you.
Okay, cool.
The skeletons as well are going towards the airship.
Yep, the skeleton is in front of the
Gotcha.
dragonborn. Yep.
Cool.
So this is this group that you're basically walking with. Is there anything that any of you are doing in this moment?
I will just say Zenai is looking for someone who looks like they are executive is what's coming to mind, but someone who like either runs the ship or is the person we need to talk to, like taking tickets, things of that nature. He's looking for that individual.
You do see a ticket taker that you will arrive out in like 2 minutes of walking.
Great.
And-
His eyes are like layers are focused on them.
Got it.
And we don't have tickets, correct?
Correct.
Cool.
I'll just say to the group, when we get to this person, do not speak out of turn. I know how to get us on the ship.
By all means, play to your strength.
I always trust the bard.
Lead away.
The interesting thing is, I have nothing on that makes me look like I'm a bard.
Oh,
I
really?
have no instruments, nothing like that.
Oh, I love that.
I just rather you get stabbed first, truthfully. Like I'm good if you want to try. True. That's why I'm saying go ahead. It's fine.
If I am being honest, it is more likely that they will stab you because I told them to.
You can try. I've been stabbed a couple times. It's not really a big deal.
One of the dragonborns, the one on the right, you hear like almost like a snake-like chuckling and giggling.
Do you use the word snake on purpose or?
Yes. Like a
I speak in Draconic and say, what's so funny?
I thought it was funny. You said that they would be stabbed first.
Just curious.
And like you look, and it is a slightly feminine like looking face that has like more of a slender snout and a sharper jaw, and like just looks over her shoulder with a face before looking ahead again. And she does look at you, Hush, and there is just a large smirk that comes across her face with a toothy grin, and then goes back to looking forward.
Would you like to share with the class? I know I look good, but like, care to share?
Good enough to eat, even in common.
Cats eat snakes, but besides that point, we'll just keep moving on.
Oh, I'm no snake. I'm queen of snakes.
Sure. Same thing.
That elicits a snake-like chuckle.
Roxy has been trying to awkwardly make friendly small talk with the group this entire time, and finally just kind of looks over and is like, your scales are really pretty.
You I like, thank you. Stop talking, forward, we ignore them. And that is the dragonborn on the left. And there's more of a masculine voice. Can we go, please? I was entertaining them. It was fun. They're cute. Look at them. They're like little babies. Little babies. I like babies.
Babies.
Yes.
Dorian at this point will, as they're all talking to each other, try to sneak ahead.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Yeah. Let's not fail this, please. 9 plus 9, 18.
Okay. Yeah. Dorian seems to disappear as there is all of this conversation happening. And looking up, it is like halfway through sunset at this point. So there is a beautiful sight in the distance, but it does also mean that shadows do hug the ground and your allies that much better.
Perfect. As Dorian approaches the ship, she has spider climb, so she would like to use it to try to board the ship.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that.
Okay, great.
Okay, so all of you is the plan just to like go up to the ticket takers? Is there anything any of you want to do before that point?
I would like to spider climb and then go over to the ticket taker as I'm in stealth, use my spectral mage hand, which is invisible, and grab tickets for everyone.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Perfect.
And then regardless of the
natural 19 plus 9.
Okay.
Nice job.
Now roll a D8 for me.
A D8? Okay. That scares me. I don't like that.
No one does.
No one does. Which one is a D8? Hold on. I'm
the diamond.
Got it. 6?
Oh, you lucky scrub. You get 6 tickets.
Hell yeah. And she will spider climb off of the boat and reappear behind them again.
And she will disappointment on the DM's face.
I know.
No. Point of order. You're slowing down. You're moving too fast. You can't spider climb up there this fast. Everyone else gets to the ticket keeper and you're invisible. They can't see you. So what happens when all of you get to the ticket keeper? What is happening in this moment?
I am still 5 feet behind. Let's remember.
Yep. And you do see the skeleton goes in, the 2 dragonborns pull out their tickets and then go in the ship.
Zenai goes to the ticket taker, kind of steps a little forward from the rest of the group and says, "Hello, friend. I believe," and he realizes that one's gone, but doesn't care, and says, "I believe the 5 of us have tickets waiting for us."
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm more than positive that is how that works. Can he make a wisdom save, please?
Sure.
And can you take 7 off of whatever you roll?
Why am I doing that?
Because I have unsettling words. I am a eloquence bard. I can make you subtract a number from your saving throw.
Okay, so that is a 12 on the saving throw.
Failed as I cast Charm Person.
Okay.
And I say, "Friend, I know it's been so long, but the 5 of us have been waiting to get on the ship. And you promised me personally. I need the tickets that you promised. It is of utmost importance. Whatever we need to do, just make sure that we get those tickets, please."
You know, you do seem like a kind person. Those words, like you do have a way with words. Huh.
You can say I have a tongue of silver.
Are you flirting with me?
Oh, if that is what you want. Remember the night that we had? It was glorious.
I don't.
The positions you put me in,
Ghost.
the ways you made me feel.
Gosh.
Shush, 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 shush. And you see him like contemplating like very deeply, like, how much did I drink yesterday? I knew I had a lot. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. We'll figure this out. Figure this out. That's five more is fine. 5 more is fine. 5 more. Oh, 5 more is fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Do not overthink. Just hand me the tickets, and when we come back, I will be seeing you again.
And at that moment, Dorian, as you see them going in and you have these 6 tickets in hand, you are able to blend in with them as they are like going up the plank onto the ship.
Okay, great.
Do you keep your 6 tickets or do you distribute them amongst your cohorts?
I'm going to distribute them just in case people check tickets at some point.
Now, wait. Do we have 2 sets of tickets?
We didn't get tickets from the ticket keeper.
Oh.
Yeah,
As
we
soon as-
got charmed
Waved
on.
in.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I did ask for 5 tickets. So I don't know if you
Yeah,
gave
you
it.
did.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
You but he was taking tickets. Keep in mind.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
But
I
those
thought he was-
tickets, hey, those tickets might be useful for something else. Who knows?
We'll just
I
hold on
know.
to them.
I know, but
Exactly.
we'll figure
As
it out.
soon as we're like halfway up the plank, Roxy's like, wow, that's really, how did you met that guy before? That's really cool. That's, wow.
You get like the most deadpan look. No. And I'll continue to walk onto the ship.
She just looks very confused.
And I'm just gonna put the gold arm around Roxy, and I'm gonna say, some people are magical liars. Don't worry about
That
As long
doesn't
as
seem
it's
like a
for our
good thing, but
benefit,
it helps
as long
us.
as it serves the mission, it's okay. It's fine.
You hear a voice in your head, Thoyos. It is fine. Very fine. It is not a voice you recognize.
I'm gonna
And for a moment, you see that skeleton at the top looking down at you. And you would swear that you saw their bones form into a smile. And they turn around and go around the corner.
Can anyone else see that, or like see that they were still watching us?
Make a perception check. Any of you can make a perception check besides Thoyos to see this, but you need above a 20.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
I got 18.
Oh, that
Roxy's
actually did
still
happen.
blushing and still confused.
Yep.
23.
19.
Zanai, it's just you. You do see this with your serpentine eyes. You see this skeletal figure, and for a moment, there's like a flash of blue flame in their eye sockets as they're looking at Thoyos.
I just look at Thoyos, and in their head, I'm pretty sure, yes. I'll look at the individual, but in their head, in Thoyos's head, I'll say, "Do you know this individual?
go.
Stop looking around."
Yeah.
Yes, don't
Can
look
I
around.
communicate back on this channel, or like I'm asking out of character? Like,
Wait,
does it work both ways?
2 things. 1, to Thoyos, yes, you can reply to this message. 2, can skeleton reply to my message?
Thoyos would have heard it in his head.
Yeah.
But you would not have, Zanai.
Valid. But okay.
Okay, skeleton
Thoyos
did
matters.
hear your message
Gotcha.
in Thoyos's head.
Understood.
Okay.
So I'm basically like, I have like 2 voices in my head, and I'm very confused right now.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like trying to make sense of it. And I'm like looking over at him, and I point at my mouth like, and I just think I can. Okay, so like, I'm not really familiar with this magic. How long does this last?
You just see, is Skeleton still looking?
No, around the corner. Go on.
Okay. And so, not the meta, I just say, it seems you have a friend.
And I'm gonna sort of just like obliquely sort of point. It's sort of in the general area of the skeleton and bones.
You feel a chill over your body, and then it like a cold breath comes out of your mouth, and you feel a little bit lighter.
Oh, sorry, it's a little indigestion. Well, perhaps we should not dawdle here. It would seem that there are unfriendlies abound.
And as the rest of you climb this plank, you get to the top deck. It is open air, beautiful. There isn't a variety of figures, beautiful, powerful, of all different species, backgrounds, origins. You actually do see a handful of minotaurs. You see Aasimar, you see Yanti, you see sea elves, you see Vidalkin. It is a wide cluster of different creatures here, all sorts, shapes, and sizes. And it seems like they're drinking and laughing and chatting together. You see the Dragonborns from before, now surrounded by a variety of other well-adorned and beautiful figures. What do you all do in this moment?
Is this like Titanic where like everyone's like mingling about and like, walking in groups and like very like we just got on the Titanic type of vibe kind of?
Yeah, really interesting choice of ship, but yeah.
True.
Yeah, let's go with Titanic.
That's not ominous.
No, I'm not gonna apologize. That's what came to my brain. But yeah, can I like start like because I'm still like a little bit behind? Can I still like if there's anyone who has like nice shiny objects, like maybe magical items, like hanging around the outside of their bodies, or like not tucked in close if everyone's like wandering around and chilling.
Yeah, make a perception check.
19.
Okay, so you see three figures that stick out. The Dragonborn looks like the Dragonborn woman has something on her waist that seems to be glowing, and it's like at her back. It's like attached to a belt. You see a drow, long, beautiful hair, thin frame, and it seems like there's a glowing dagger. And then there is a tiefling, red skin, bulky, and it looks like they have something glowing in a pocket on their left hip, in a pouch.
And how far away are each of them? Like, are they all relatively like 10 feet, 20 feet?
They're all about 20 feet away in different directions.
Okay. I would like to go toward the shiny dagger.
The drow.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I'm going to like link hands with walk over to Dorian and be like, let's go for a walk together.
And Dorian, for a second, like there's a look of shock over her face because Hush is never Hush normally isn't like buddy with people. And we'll just go, oh yeah, let's go for a walk together. And we'll link arms with Hush.
We make our way over to the shiny blade, which was the drow, correct?
Yes, it was.
Amazing.
Perfect.
I'm hoping that Dorian's picking up the vibes that I'm dropping.
Yeah, for sure.
We walk up. Very nice day for a walk, wouldn't you think?
Oh,
Yeah.
It is so beautiful, especially the sunset. It really makes the night is the most beautiful.
It really, really is. Dorian was just telling me, my friend, about how amazing she thinks the nighttime is. Isn't it, Dorian? You were just telling me.
So beautiful, especially here with all of the stars. The sun just set.
While they're talking, can I like slowly move my hand in the direction of the dagger?
So are you trying to steal it?
Yes. Oh, I'm
Okay.
trying to steal it.
With the help from Dorian, make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
It's a 29, the first one. Can I just go with that one?
Roll it again, just in case.
Just in case.
25. It's 25.
Okay. So you are able to Dorian points to the sunset for a moment, and the woman turns her head and looks in the direction. And in that moment, Hush, you lean over and you swiftly. Are you trying to take the dagger with the sheath, or just the dagger itself?
Just the dagger is the safer.
So you're able to pull just the dagger out without even disturbing the sheath, and softly, just very quickly, put it away.
You didn't see anything.
Not at all.
I love the sunset. Dorian, I'm really thirsty. It's been a lovely talking with you about this nighttime sky. Do you know where we could go on the boat to get a better view, maybe? Have you been on this boat before?
No, this is many of our first time. I have not been on it before, but I'm excited to see what happens. It's been a long time since so much family has been in one place.
I should make some mental note of that one. That's a lot in one sentence. A lot, very a lot. Giving me end of the Lord of the Rings feelings. But anyway, you know what? We're gonna go find another place to see the beautiful sunset from somewhere else. And if it's more beautiful, we'll come back and tell you. How's that? We'll share that moment together.
Perfect.
Amazing. And we make our way back over to somewhere else on the plane, so it looks like we're going in a direction away from her.
Yeah.
And I'd say you actually meet up with the rest of your group. Everyone else is in their own little circles, chatting, laughing, talking. And Roxy, the rock that you were given starts to shake.
Oh, good, because Roxy was about to pull it out anyway.
And as you pull it out, 2 ethereal eyes appear on it and a small mouth.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, does this work? Do I need to hide this? Is this weird?
No, probably not. Probably not here.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
You made it on.
That's fantastic. That was... Yeah. Are you surprised by that?
Oh, well, Zanai is really amazing. He knew this person, but he didn't know this person. But it worked. It was great.
Can you turn me around, please? Thank you. Okay. So what's the plan?
Roxy's gonna look around for Zanai or Thoyos. Do we have a plan? The Rock would like to know.
And this is aloud, so all of you can hear this speaking Rock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point to my pseudo dragon actually, and point to my own eyes and to the dragon, I can see through them. Was gonna send them around.
Yes, it might be advantageous for us to get a good look at our surroundings. I mean, I understand we have a rough idea of the different decks, but perhaps we need to scout the area somewhat.
Okay.
I mean, if you were going to ask us for a plan, why didn't you ask us before we left?
Hey, I was just curious.
Wait, is that Rain? That doesn't sound like Rain.
That is correct. Rain's accent sounds different.
It must be the filter on this.
Hang up the rock. Hang up the rock. Just hang up the rock. It up. Just close it.
Just
do something.
Put a cloth.
You do that, and the face goes away, and then it starts shaking again.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
Roxy, don't touch it.
Block that call.
Calling about your car's extended warranty.
You drop it on the ground, and you're gonna hate this. 6 spectral, human arms, but very small, appear out of the rock.
That's not. I didn't do that.
And then 2 eyes and mouth again. If you drop me again, we're gonna have a problem. Why? I'm just fine. I'm just here. I was just asking if you had a plan.
I step on the rock. I'm stepping on the rock and the limbs. I'm stop talking.
And Roxy pulls out her mace And it's
It goes
just kind
away.
of holding it, like
The
looking at people like,
amount
what do?
of dramatics over a rock.
Do you
It
want
goes
to shut
away.
it up? Can you shut up the rock? Because I'm okay if you want to do that.
I will reach down and grab the rock.
It's the arms have like faded into it, and like the
Mhm.
mouth is gone, and now it's just eyes, and it's just squinting.
We are going to scout around, figure out how to get to the lower level, and then we will contact you if we need to.
The eyes disappear.
Great.
Done.
You're really good at this.
It's called patience. I'll look at Thoyos after that and say, I'm going to look around. You can come with. I like look at everyone else. You all do your own thing. And I'm just going to start walking.
Right. So I'm just going to start just kind of clomping after him, just the hooves sort of thundering around.
Mm-hmm.
And just as he goes,
Yeah.
A hardy dwarf actually walks up to the two of you, and they are very intoxicated. You're one of his.
Exactly what do you speak of?
Now I smell it on you. I smell it.
You might smell many things, but you don't smell whatever you think you smell.
I think he's talking about me, and smell that seems a bit superfluous. I'm wearing the fineries that denote my station in their service. I make no apologies for who
No apologies. I just.
Are you follow the tenants?
No. It's not. Wait. What do you mean?
Are you a servant of the great material continuum, dedicated to keeping it unstopped and flowing continuously? Is drunk. I have no time for him.
But the drunk ones are the ones who have the loosest tongues.
Have fun.
I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of the neck, pull him over, and just take like a big inhale, like right in his face. And say, "Do you have a room on this vessel?"
Yes, I do.
Where is your key? Have you ever flown before?
No.
Would you like-
First.
Now, friend. I almost said your name, but he's not going to call you by your name. Now, there is no need for violence. And I will like put, if they're still holding on, I'll try to like move their big minotaur hand from their chin and just like one just like small finger, like a clawed finger just underneath. You can tell us where your room is or where the key is. We're all friends. Please.
And so, as they say that, I'm sort of standing back, like crossing my arms, doing total bad cop.
Are you still holding on to him?
No. After Zane sort of moved my hand away, I just sort of stand back, arms crossed.
My claw is on his chin.
I don't share. It's not a thing I do.
If I buy you as many drinks as you want, then will you give me the key?
Sure.
He'll hold out his hand.
You truly know the way to the master of greed's heart. And he takes your hand.
Does that name ring a bell, or is just like a random? Is that like a title for him?
Can I just
Good.
Can I just like really off character, kind of in character, be like, there's a lot of gods on this boat. I'm kind of picking up vibes that there's a lot of gods on this boat, and we might need to like
gods.
Make a religion or history check if you would like.
I think I'll do history.
Oh no, not
Oh.
you, not you.
Okay,
Sine.
cool. I don't want to. Get
That is
back.
Goodbye.
That is a 17.
The only master of greed you've ever heard of was Abathor, who is a neutral evil dwarven deity that is a god of greed.
Interesting.
Am I close enough to hear?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Am I close enough to hear?
They went
No?
away.
Yeah, they left.
Did that register the same for me, or would you like me to make a check?
I would say that Zane would probably tell you, whether mentally or some way. You would figure that out.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna get even a little bit more standoffish with him after he's mentioned that, especially the mocking tone he took. So, where is your room?
Down below. Well, where else would it be? Just not roomed up here.
Right. I was asking more for like a room number or directions, not just down below. I know your room is down below.
It is 167.
Very good. Well, then, you may go to the bar, charge the tab to Tau, and I'm going to, I'm just going to pull off like a length of like 8 coins from the prayer thing and put it in his hand. That should cover your drinks for the remainder of this journey.
All right. Thank you. Not so bad after all. Takes the coins, puts it in his pocket, and drunkenly staggers his way away.
Just before we switch off, I just say to Thelios in his head, there are many people here, but that's not the problem. The problem is there are many influential people here.
Yes. Yes, I definitely have noticed that there seems to be a bit of a divine bent to the
Not
other.
just divine, power in general. Others know about what we are here for, and they might have their own goals.
And then the camera pans over and in to our other totally safe, delightful group of thieves. Maybe.
Borrowers.
I prefer the
Permanent
term-
borrowers.
I was gonna say permanent borrowers. I was also gonna say relocators, also redecorators. The list goes on. I'm not a thief.
We're flipping this boat.
Yeah.
Instead of house flippers, we're boat flippers.
We're boat flippers. That's exactly what we're
Fine.
here for. Yeah.
And in this moment, a familiar figure walks up to all of you. That colorful dragonborn from before.
Roxy, stop. No, don't. I like put her hand down. Stop.
So what are you here for?
Oh,
Who-
well,
Exactly.
I'm like,
I don't recognize any of you.
Roxy like gets kind of annoyed and like just gives her a look because like while she's kind of awkward, like one-on-one, like she's the paladin of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. She celebrates holiday every Friday. So this is kind of, it's a little fancy for her scene, but she's actually really comfortable in this kind of space. She's like, oh, well, and then she kind of realizes, oh, we're here for a bad reason. And there's like a moment. And then she's like, oh, well, I'm the paladin of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. You might have, and I'm here to help celebrate holiday when we're here and make sure that it's a great celebration because that's really important, you know, to his noodliness. What are you doing here? Hi, I'm Roxy. Well, my name is Garaf, but no one can say that right. So you can just call me Roxy.
Are they serious?
They're my friends.
Oh. Okay. Yes, sure. Roxy.
We're kind of your friends.
And how did you get on this ship exactly?
Oh,
Tickets.
we had tickets.
We had tickets.
Mhm.
A friend kind of invited us.
Oh, that makes more sense. Who is your friend?
Wouldn't know him.
Oh, I'm sure I would.
Truthfully, he's not really a good guy, and I don't really like spreading the name and saying bad things about people that I don't really like. So, like, it's fine. Don't need.
You
to
don't
worry
like
about him.
Sinai?
Sinai. I don't know that name either. And you said you're a paladin of the flying spaghetti monster, yes?
Yes. My holy symbol. You can see him.
What a powerful deity.
He's really great.
So bold and well-reaching.
His noodly appendage reaches very far.
You might want to phrase that differently, darling. Well, be safe, children.
I'm sorry, I don't think I got your name.
Oh, you can call me Tia. Have fun. And she walks off.
I don't have the highest perception at all, or history, but can I roll to see if that name rings any bells?
It's just
Yeah.
a name.
Name's
It-
real.
It's just a name.
Just a name.
Yeah. Y'all didn't interact with the other person yet. So this could be anything.
No, but because I like to steal things, want to know if I know the name, because then if they have something that I would like, then I want to take it.
Oh, well, then you would see all the, well, when she was talking to you, she had she turns and there was like the red gem like clipped onto her waist belt.
Just like a red gem.
And it looks like it actually changes colors. It goes from red to blue.
Okay.
Can I use my Eldritch Sight to detect magic at will and just see what happens around me when I do it?
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Sure, I don't like the sound of that, but sure.
Oh no.
7.
Oh, no.
Without describing it graphically, you are sickened. The amount of magic surrounding you literally makes your body feel like you have poisoned yourself and it rejects it.
Okay. So after that happens, I'm actually going to break away from everyone else and kind of go over to the side of the ship, feigning seasickness instead of overwhelming magic sickness, and use that as a reason to kind of pretend to shoo off my pseudo dragon gem. I'm going to basically then use my voice of the Chainmaster to communicate with them telepathically and have them fly around the ship. And see if I can what I see. So basically I can communicate telepathically and also perceive through their senses.
Okay. So Roxy, Hush, and Dorian, is there anything you would like to do in this moment?
Well, first off, Roxy's going to try to follow Emerald and be like, "Are you okay? Can I help? Do you want me to?" And probably get shooed away. At which point she is going to try and find the lower ranking society members here. And just chat, try to buy a drink or two, and just try to like talk shop and kind of what's exciting here, what's on the ship, why are you here, and just try to get a lay of what's going on with all that.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, dice. That is a 17 plus 3 for a 20.
So you end up having a conversation with a friendly group of demigods who are actually just very excited to be involved on this ship, to be around so many of the people they admire, so many of the elders, so many of the powerful.
So why are there so many elders and powerful here? I'm kind of new to this thing. I was just here to help make sure that like drinks were blessed and that.
Oh, okay. You're new to working on the ship. That makes sense. Yes, there was a flyer sent out to all across the different planes of existence for a trip of the gods.
Oh, I better make sure the drinks are really good then.
Yes, yes, they have been amazing. You've done an
Oh, thank
amazing
you.
job.
That's so nice of you to say.
Thank you for what you do. But let me say, avoid Vecna. He's kind of an ass.
Hey, do I see him? Very obviously.
You see them look over their shoulder, and you see the skeletal figure that was ahead of you.
Well, I don't like to judge people by that's not being excellent to other sentient. But if you say, I will, thank you. I'll believe you. Thank you.
And you actually see crawling across the floor is a separated hand that crawls up their back and then crawls down their arm and like goes into the empty sleeve socket and attaches itself.
I don't know what that is, but that's something. Okay. Thank you.
Vecna's hand. You really are very naive about this.
I kind of have mostly studied the flying spaghetti monster.
Don't say anything. The drinks are good. That's great.
Well, okay. I should probably get back to work. I don't want to so thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm gonna wander back to any of the group and try and report.
Yep. And then Dorian and Hush.
Dorian's kind of gonna slink around and go check on Emerald because she's concerned.
What about Hush?
I am too gonna do that, but as we walk over, can I if there's anybody else in the vicinity that has shiny things that I might be able to grab?
Yeah. There you can see you could see so you see the gem, you see what looks to be like a ring that someone has on their finger. You see what looks to be like a necklace of beads, but it's in somebody's pocket. Those are the things that are really sticking out right now. And you actually, so the tiefling that you were looking at before, they actually look like it wasn't there before. There's a golden necklace in their back pocket that's kind of like looks like it was quickly stuffed. It's like hanging out like it was like stuffed in there quickly.
I do the thing where I go over to Dorian. I'm like, hey Dorian, want to go for a walk again?
Oh yeah, no, we can 100% go for a walk. Where are we going?
We're gonna go. Remember that the dragon, that shiny, the one that was kind of like rude but kind of not, but like might have something we might want. Want to like go over and talk to them about stuff?
Yeah, we can go talk to them. And Dorian will walk on over with Hush. I don't like this idea. Dorian doesn't like this idea. Dorian is going along with it because she wants to be Hush's friend really bad. And so Dorian does not like this idea at all.
So we're going to come back to this because most of you are in
great.
the same place. And I'm going to let you figure out how you want this to go. So Thoyos and Zanai. Was it Zanai or Zanai again? One more time.
Zanai.
Zanai, thank you. Thoyos and Zanai, what are you two doing in this moment? After you've had this encounter, you've sent off the drunken dwarf.
I'm going to. Oh, go ahead. I was just saying, I would just instinctively turn to you and then not start grooming you, but just fixing you up, just looking like we're part of the rabble. Just should we go back to the group or should we go on our own?
I mean, I think in most cases it would be advantageous to have all the resources available. I don't like the way that skeleton is looking at me. Is he looking at me again? He keeps looking at me.
Is he still looking over here?
Every now and then he does look at you, and you see there is now an eyeball inside of his head, but a single one.
It's deeply unsettling, and he's making me uncomfortable.
It seems as if this place is full of the divine, and if there's a god of death or a god of the grave who has an interest in you, That might be a problem.
That's like the worst kind of god to have interested in you.
Sometimes having death on your side could be quite advantageous.
Oh, he does not look like he's on my side. He looks like he's hungry.
Well, let's make sure he doesn't take a bite.
Yes, let's we should rejoin the group. I think they might have some intelligence and some scouting done with that little dragon thing that she's been carrying around.
They might have scouting and information. Intelligence, that is yet to be seen.
No, I mean, I can't say that for myself, so I can't be one to judge.
Yeah, they'll be continue to head over, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're heading back to your, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So all of you can see Zinai and Thoyos returning, but Hush and Dorian make their way over to the tiefling, you said?
The
Dragonborn, right?
yeah.
Are you going to Dragonborn or the tiefling?
The one that
Dragonborn.
had the ruby that was changing, that was the one that also had the
that was the
thing out of-
Dragonborn.
Yeah, the
Yes.
one that had the thing now out of the pocket that I
Yep.
really want to take. Yes, that thing. Yes, over there. Are we near anybody else as well? Like, are we like, could I like motion over, like, hey, come like over here to like, are they in the vicinity that if I did that, they would see me?
Well, the Dragonborn is talking to someone that looks to be like almost like her twin at that point, the one that was there before. So you could call over both of them together. You could call over her separately if you would like. You could just call over a collaboration of people and get an assortment of figures around you if you would like.
I mean, I don't really know anything besides I want to steal it, and the less people is better, I think. So I just grab Dory and we walk over to Tia. It's Tia, right? Yeah, Tia, who's talking with this other Dragonborn now, who seems to be their twin. And I walk up. I'm like, "Hello, nice to see you again."
Yes, you as well. What brought you back over?
I mean, first and foremost, just you, just you as an individual. I am just curious about who you are and like what brought you aboard this beautiful, not Titanic like boat. I would love to hear more about what you're doing here.
It was actually my sibling's idea. He was convinced that I do too much and that I was exhausting myself. So this is the only time that we really spend time together. Otherwise, we're a bit distant, but most siblings are.
It's true. It's very true. What made your sibling get you on board? Like what drew you to taking a break and relaxing on this very nice boat?
Usually we try to kill each other, but we wouldn't do that on the boat. So it's a nice.
Is it not? It's not allowed, right? It's in the rules that we can't murder each other.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. What?
No, I'm just like double checking.
Dorian's got a couple weird looks from people. It happens, like it just, sometimes you accidentally bump into somebody and they just don't like you. And Dorian's just a little bit afraid that something bad could happen, as we all are.
That is
Yeah,
true.
like I'm a little
true.
clumsy, and people just don't like that, and that's fine, I guess.
Dorian, I had the pleasure of talking with you. I just met you, very new, but I would love you to tell Tia and their sibling who they're not going to kill on this boat, or anybody else, about your siblings that you also haven't killed, surprisingly, right? I'm sure they'd love to hear that story.
Yeah. Dorian's thinking about the fact that she's an only child. Yeah, so me and my sisters, we typically like to spend our Sunday mornings getting brunch together at the local tavern, and we talk about our potential suitors, and that's always fun. And like my sisters taught me some like little friendly magic spells, which is always a good time.
While Dorian is talking, can I move my hand in the direction of grabbing this necklace that seems to be dangling?
Roll.
Sleight of
not the
hand.
necklace, the glowing gem.
Yeah, the glowing gem.
Yeah,
That
roll
one.
sleight of hand with
yeah.
advantage.
With advantage again. Okay. 13.
Oh no.
26.
Yeah.
Plus 11.
Yeah. I'm scared. Gabe's writing stuff down. That makes me afraid.
I'm just gonna. So here's the thing. There's a nice book out there. It's something about like the lightning thief or something that steals from all the gods. I feel like I might be embodying that a little bit.
You take the gem.
Yes. Okay, cool. I stay cool and calm and collected and like can't tell anything, even though I'm very excited inside because I think this might be able to help me. I'm like, Dorian, remember that story about how that one time you didn't kill your sibling? Maybe you could suggest something to Tia to, like nice something they
Yeah,
can do when they get off the boat.
helps. Boxing helps. Sometimes we go and we box together.
We could try boxing.
Well, it's been lovely knowing you, and I'm sure we're gonna have lots more encounters on this beautiful boat where we're not gonna kill each other. I'm gonna go meet up with my friends who are disappeared, and I just want to make sure they're okay. So lovely to see you again. Dory and I are gonna head out.
And then they start like bickering and debating back and forth about the quality of boxing and just not getting in a ring.
Dorian will slip away as quickly as possible.
We're slipping away as fast as possible.
As you're walking away, Hush, the gem does change colors in your hand. It goes from black to blue to green to red and then to white and then back to red.
Hush doesn't remember the order of colors, but it's interesting that it's changing. I'm going to put my pockets so no other people see it for a while. Deep in my pocket.
The rest of you do congregate back on the ship safely together.
So I learned a few things. So she was very into the conversation. Now that she's had a minute to kind of walk and think, can I do like a religion check to see if I get Vecna? If that resonates in any of my training?
Yeah, go for it.
That is a natural 19. My religion isn't great though. +2, so 21.
Okay, so you definitely know Vecna, like the lich that ascended to godhood.
Yes.
So it is not surprising that they are here. You also know that Vecna's hand and arm were extremely powerful magic devices that he had previously lost. So having them back is a horrifying aspect. Vecna is essentially evil incarnate.
So I kind of made some friends. They might think I work here, but there was an invite sent to all the gods from across the worlds. And one of them is Vecna, and his hand is here. And she kind of nods towards a familiar skeleton.
How loud is she speaking? Just as like a temperature check. How loud are you right now?
Well, she would try to be like subtle about this.
Cool.
Like would try to guide everyone away because don't want to be speaking Vecna's name very loud. Yeah. So everyone here is at least a demigod, I think, except for us.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, yeah, so you're God.
That's a joke. I'm mortal.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been cool, but no.
I believed you.
Well, if you say anything with enough conviction, almost anyone will believe you.
That's good to know.
I mean, that's what Sanae basically made. Anyway, gods, yes.
I think it would behoove us to complete this mission and extricate ourselves from this vehicle as soon as possible. This seems like an exceedingly dangerous place for mortals to be.
I would like to do this fast too. But like, let's do the thing fast.
Then let us do what we need to do. It seems like we're making too many pit stops going other places.
Well,
we have a job. Let's go do it.
I'm gonna look over at the bar, and is that dwarf still is he at the bar?
He is chugging a barrel.
All right. So I'm gonna look at the group, and I'm what room again did he say?
167.
167. So I'm gonna say 167 should be room 167. The floor below should be clear for at least the next hour, depending on how fast he drinks. Might be a decent staging area for us to figure out what the next steps are once we get below deck.
Throws a keg off the edge of the ship and then asks for another one.
Yes. Okay.
And another.
For like a half hour.
I really like him.
Then let us be off. And Zanai's going to start walking.
Mm-hmm.
I follow.
While we're
I'm
walking,
like, sorry.
Mhm.
did I gain any information with my pseudo-dragon flying above head?
What were you trying to gauge?
Basically, if I could see if there were any specific clicks or if there were any safe areas on the top deck or entrances and exits to get above or below deck. That way I could try and plan escapes if needed.
So it looks like you there aren't necessarily clicks because it seems like they were congregating almost randomly. You did find an entrance and exit at the front of the ship, and then another one near the back that looks like it was obscured by like a tower.
Okay. The last question I have is, once I realize that we're kind of surrounded by gods, or at least demigods,
Mhm.
did I notice my own goddess, my Leaky, anywhere?
You did. You did.
I'm so touched by it.
And Maliki was
Excited.
actually like in what looked to be like a heated debate with another. And it was a goddess that was wearing a long black skirt with slits up the side, long white hair, and like fishnets up the arms.
I might
make
have
it-
to change my religion.
Make a religion check for me.
Okay. Religion check. Let's see what I have. Okay.
You're polytheistic.
18, no modifier.
Hush, you probably don't have to. That's Bashaba.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Does anyone make mention that their gods are here?
I probably would once I realize that she's here.
Internally panicking, outwardly probably sweating a little bit. Very much like, I just want to leave and get the thing now. Can we go?
How are you reacting to seeing like Emerald? How is Emerald reacting to seeing Miliki?
She's a bit like awestruck at first, realizing how close she is to her own goddess. But she tries to play it cool because that's just how she tends to be. She doesn't want to be a fangirl for her own goddess. So she just tries to keep her chill.
So you all go to the steps and go down from the top deck to the upper deck. And on this new floor, it is beautiful. Think like ivory floors, gilded walls. There is, you enter into the ballroom actually when you come down, and there are dozens of figures dancing around in this ballroom. There is beautiful music playing, but no band playing the instruments. The instruments are floating on their own. You see a door at the end of at the other end of the ballroom, and you can just proceed your way through.
Don't touch anything. Don't listen to anyone. Don't talk to anybody. Get to the
Drink the
door.
wine.
Don't drink the wine. Don't touch the people. This is not the place to be.
I would like you all to make wisdom saving throws for me. You need a 17 or higher.
Not my baby having
Is this a
negative
magical
two
effect?
wisdom.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. I have advantage.
18 plus 6.
Oh, that's cocked.
5.
Yeah.
17.
10.
1.
18.
Ooh, so that's just Hush. Hush. As you're walking across, all of you just enjoy the music, but it's not necessarily to your taste. Hush, you feel yourself compelled to start ballroom dancing by yourself as you're making your way across this floor. And someone
I don't know what
takes
I'm doing. but-
Someone takes your hand, actually. And you recognize this figure.
Oh no.
This is the tiefling that was up above.
Oh no. But yes, let's dance. Hi.
And they're, oh, what a
Someone
dance.
stop me.
And who are you exactly? I've never seen you before.
Am I like beguiled at this point, just giving information?
No,
Oh.
you're just bound to dance. We're just
Oh, okay.
genuinely curious.
My name's Dorian.
Dorian. Asmodeus, it's a pleasure.
Nope.
I'm like looking around at everyone. It's very nice to meet you. I have never heard this song before. It's very nice. Can you get them to stop though? I'm a little tired.
I can play something better.
Oh no.
And then he snaps his fingers. And then the beautiful music almost turns to like a Discordian opera. Think like Phantom of the Opera, but 2 octaves lower, louder, and a ghostly wail in the background.
Do the rest of us hear this?
Yeah, have we noticed that she's not with us and dance? And
Yes. Yeah, you see her dancing with a demonic tiefling.
I'm gonna like lean over to
anytime.
I'm gonna lean over to Roxy. Should we like stop her from dancing?
Let me. Hi. Hush. Hi. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. My. I promised I'd show my girlfriend this. Could I borrow her back, please? Hush. Could we?
If you can take me, please. I think I'm still stuck. Wait, am I still doing ballroom to non-ballroom dancing?
You were, but
I'm very worried.
make a persuasion check with advantage. Not you, Hush. Roxy. Roxy's the one asking.
Okay. 11 plus 3. 14.
Oh, I rolled very low. You're very fortunate. Hush, you feel the compulsion to dance stop.
I would love to dance with you.
It was really nice to meet you. Come on, hurry, let's.
And you see the figure like reach down into the ground and pull up like an ethereal looking skull that is screaming. A full skeleton stands there, and then and Asmodeus starts to ballroom dance with them instead.
Well, that's
great. Love it.
really
Let's
neat.
go, please. I hate dancing. I grab Roxy's hand and like skip off to pretend that I'm happy, but like really I'm crying inside.
Roxy's turned very, very red. She's very blush. I'm really sorry I said that. I kind of panicked. I hope it's okay. I'm really sorry.
It's all good.
Way worse.
I love everyone. It's cool. Let's go. We need to go. It's good. It's fine.
I want it known that Zanai did not stop.
That's fair.
I am aware.
At the end of the day, he has now realized that there are too many gods on this, which means a lot of influence is going to happen. Either stop or get stuck. So he's going to keep going.
Hush. Make a religion check for me.
Would you believe a 17?
Okay. Considering everything that's happened, and you do have a little bit of experience with godhood, something clicks in your head.
What clicks?
Black, red, blue, green, white. Those 5 colors were appearing on that gem you stole from the Dragonborn.
Yep.
Those are the 5 colors of Tiamat.
Yup. Oh no.
And Tiamat's sibling, that would have been Bahamut that Tiamat was talking to. And you stole her gem.
Hush doesn't regret things, but would really like to go faster on this mission and do the thing much faster than before.
Ooh.
I'm not giving it back, but
Just wait till you figure out whose dagger that was.
Dorian would like to say that she technically did not steal anything and just walked.
Roxy said they were friends.
Am I to understand that with this all being known, realizing that these aren't demigods, these are flat out gods on this thing, that was the Master of Greed. That was not some creature. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
Y'all had a very interesting interaction with him, and it was the fact that you offered him something that changed it all without knowing who he was.
Yep. I mean, there we go. That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Either way, keep going to his room that we now have access to.
Yeah. Gonna turn and follow.
So you all make your way through the ballroom. You start heading to the bedrooms and everything. Is there anything any of you would like to do before this point?
Zenai, as we're walking, he's not going to look around, but he hears footsteps behind, so he's assuming the group's behind. He's just going to say, "This is going to sound very rude, but I do not care to know any of you. The point of me saying this is you do not have to listen to what I am saying, but I would advise you be careful from here on out. We are all realizing that we are not dealing with mortals. We are dealing with actual gods. Gods who, with the snap of a finger, could obliterate you.
In theory, yeah.
They could send you off to places unknown. If we want to do this job and survive, and I do intend on surviving, it is what I do, I would advise you be careful." That is all. Continues walking.
When we go into the room, I'd like to set up Gem outside so that I can use the voice of the Chainmaster skill as like a lookout while we're in the room.
Right. And the room is actually very close to the exit of the door. So if the door is here and this is a hallway, the room is like right here. So you're going through the door and you see the room, you're getting ready to enter. And all of you hear a shrieking yell. Who took it? Who took it? And you all see a drow coming down the steps. But then her body starts to shift. Her lower half expands into spider legs, wider and wider. Who stole from me? And all of you immediately recognize Loth, the Spider Queen. But I think that is a great place for us to take a break, don't you?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Cool.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
We'll be fine.
We will come back to the party that has stolen from Tiamat and Loth in 10 minutes.
Don't say the party. Don't say the party. It's one person.
You're stuck with us.
Yeah.
Or two people, but I believe it was one.
It's not
me.
It wasn't me. I have no idea what anyone is talking about.
Eliza Minnelli.
But you didn't steal from Asmodeus. I was betting on it.
I thought about it, but at this point, I'm just gonna die by instant wrath. So
Yeah. So we're gonna go to break. Then we will come back. If you are here watching, there is a giveaway that we are doing. We actually have a few set of dice that are given by a fantastic member of our group. We have a large D20 and small D20 that will come in a nice little package. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is enter in the chat PrideFest. One word, PrideFest. PRIDEFEST. And then you will be entered. Yeah. So we will take our break. Please enter the word PrideFest into the giveaway. We will announce the winners when we get back from break. Get some water, stand up, stretch, walk around. This is only going to get better or worse depending on which perspective you have. I'm excited to see what happens next. See you in a little bit.
Lit.
All right. So thank you again for those of you who hung out with us. Just in case, one more time, if you had not done it, go ahead and put Pride Fest in the chat. One word. If you have already done it, you do not need to do it a second time to be entered in the giveaway. But just to make sure we didn't miss anyone, and then we're going to do our giveaway for some of these dice and see what little magic we can give you. There will be 4 winners. And if you are here, please make sure that you say something so that we can get a hold of you, so we know you are still here in the chat. You've been hanging out with us, and we're happy to have you here with us to celebrate Pride Fest. So it looks like we have one winner. S0 Adorkable, are you still here in the chat?
Yep, they're still there.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. So you are one of our dice winners, and I'm sure that the mods will get a hold of you, and then we will get this stuff sent out to you. So let's do another pool. Okay. Is that Ryousers? I'm not going to say it right, so I'm going to stop saying it. But I hope that you knew that you meant I was stop. Yay! Yes, congratulations.
Yay!
All right. Oh, the mods are on it. Thank you, mods. Okay. Yeah, close enough. I'll take it. And then Toby Maguire's clone has won the giveaway.
We love that.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Excellent.
Welcome.
Wonderful.
Toby Maguire's clone, are you still here? Or are you busy being Toby's understudy?
I feel like we could use a Spider-Man in our party.
That was
I've got
that was
something.
Mermaid.
I've got yeah.
Oh, me! Yay!
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 okay. Toby
Hell
Maguire's
yeah.
clone. I haven't seen you speak yet. Toby Maguire's clone, you're the hero that we need. Where are you? Okay. Hey, there you are. Appreciate it. Perfect. Okay. Was that 3 or was that 4?
I think that was
3.
3.
There's
Was it
3.
There's
Yeah.
3. Okay,
3.
one more. Last one. Catastrophics.
Ooh.
God, don't ask me to say anything. I'm a voice actor and I can't say words. Hey!
Hey!
Yay!
All
The thing
right.
is, we have 2 tabaxi.
That's
We
that's true.
do.
It's true.
I'm glad you just
Please
have
enjoy some
words.
dice from the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you made it, Trixie. All right. Well, thank you to our 4 winners. Thank you for coming out to support Pride Fest. Thank you for coming out to support this fantastic crew that I have running through this D&D heist with me. Thank you for joining us on our Cruise of the Gods, which is
Guess we're honest now.
Katka. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna tell you the title in the beginning. It's like naming a movie everybody dies in the end, which is I would watch that, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for Dungeons and Dragons. So and
Big Gabe, does everyone die at the end?
See, here's the thing. Like,
Ooh.
this feels like that nice little mixture between the end scene where everyone gets on the boat and dies at the end of Lord of the Rings, or the Titanic when they all die as well. It feels like a nice little, like, just smushed
you've
together.
called this the Titanic twice now. You did this.
I don't want this to sink. No sinking.
blaming
Wouldn't
you.
kill us, and y'all just keep tempting him.
This
I
might be his
said-
module, but I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
Blame me. I'll take the
Yeah.
blame.
I'll be honest, we've gotten past most of what I've written already. So whatever happens next is on y'all. You all make your way into room 167 and shut the door very quickly behind you.
Yeah, we do.
You hear a storming rage happening in the ballroom.
I'm gonna use the voice of the chain master to see through Jem's eyes since I left Jem outside the door. See what I see happening.
You see a couple people who work on the ship walking up to Loth, and Loth lifts a leg and swings it basically through them, slamming them into walls on the side.
Oh.
Asmodeus walks up to Loth and she picks him up by the neck, and he's laughing, giggling, cackling about this. He's having a great time. Might be a masochist. We don't know. That's besides the point. And she slams him down into the floor. Tosses him to the side. She is on a rampage at this point. and like runs so fast. And she's actually big enough that when she starts rotating her body, she can have feet on the floor and the ceiling. And then she starts running on the ceiling and runs down the hallway.
Seem to remember calling this and being like, "Hey, Gabe, remember I really don't like spiders."
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's fine. I'll go with it. But that was like the one thing I was like, I don't like spiders. But also, ironically, I stole the Spider Queen's dagger, so it's also on me. So
Or crab legs.
Crab legs. Crab legs.
Is that
She
worse?
smells like garlic butter.
Is it worse?
It's not better.
Okay, great.
It's fine.
But you do actually see her, like she does seem like she calms down after she goes in the distance. You don't hear as much stomping when she goes off.
As we hear this approaching, Roxy is going to reach out and touch Thalos and Hush and cast Aid. And so both herself and both of you will get an additional 5 hit points for the next 8 hours.
So before you do that, as I start to feel that, I want to redirect your hand to someone else because I got me covered.
Okay, who else wants 5 hit points?
I will. I mean, I got it, so I'm good. But yeah,
I would give it to
I'm
Emerald.
squishy. Yeah, I'm squishy.
Yeah, I'm not that
Why
squishy.
not?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
Right.
pull out
the Tabaxis, the kitties. We got the 8 points.
Yeah.
So
pat, pat.
The head pats.
Give hit points.
as
Wait, I think I'm
as
taller.
you do that, I'm going to use divine kleptocracy, and I'm going to I can take the spells affecting others and twist them to my own use. So I'm going to replicate Aid on myself.
That's
Good.
smart.
That's just really smart. That's so smart. God, I want to learn the rules of D&D more.
As the sound kind of dies down, I'm assuming the rampaging goddess is like down the corridor somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at the party again. I just say, if there's a ship full of gods who don't need to steal from others, as they have everything they might need already. And now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mortals on this ship. And one god is claiming that something was stolen. I would like to know who might have done the stealing.
I mean, first off, mistakenly thinking that everyone here is immortal. That was your first mistake. Secondly, bold of you to assume someone would steal from a god. No one's that dumb.
Insight check.
I'm like, I don't need an insight
That
check to
is
know
a-
that was a load of bull.
Dorian has like backed herself into a corner because like even if she didn't do it, she realized she's now connected the dots. Like this is the moment in which she has connected the dots, and she's like pressed herself into the corner of the room and like pulls up her hood so slowly. And she messages Hush and she's like, I thought we were friends.
This is what friends do. This is
No.
sharing the wealth.
No.
Roxy, on your shoulder, you see the rock like peeking over your shoulder with the eyes out.
It's back.
How did it get there? How did it get on your shoulder?
Wasn't it somewhere else?
Well, I guess it does have its own form of locomotion. It can grow those gross little legs, right?
Don't like
Stick out.
it. It's like a bug.
No,
They're like human hands.
it's like the creepy Toy Story doll that has the weird head and the weird
Yes.
legs. That's
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Roxy's going to kind of pick it up. Do I answer it?
It
Yes,
looks
I
like
mean,
it answered. It looked like it answered itself.
Told him we would give him a call when we got downstairs, so I suppose it's only appropriate.
Hi, we got downstairs.
Mouth appears. Hi, I was just watching.
Oh,
Uh,
This is hilarious.
How are you watching?
I don't want to be rude,
Hmm.
but you're a little creepy,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Yes.
Okay.
How?
You just crawled on my shoulder and it was, rocks don't do that.
Personal space, dude. Personal space.
Rocks do it. You're just using the wrong rocks. Stupid.
That wasn't very nice. And
No,
she
you call me creepy.
I mean, you're
Let
like
you
always
know.
watching us. It's clear you don't trust the professionals you've hired.
Oh, it's not about trust. I was just bored.
Why don't you go watch there's a show elsewhere on the boat. We very heard this thing make
Wait,
noise. Go watch
wait.
that.
Wait, if you could watch, maybe could you like watch and warn us if anyone's like coming after us?
I'd never
'Cause that would
considered
be really
that.
helpful. That would be really great.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
God, which dice? Which one I trust? Not the new one. Not
Which
the
one
new
do I trust?
17.
Are you smarter than you seem? You a ringleader. You might be.
Am I the ringleader?
And it hops out of your hand. And it like, the rock actually flattens and slides under the door.
Well, that's pretty cool.
See, not creepy.
Fuck.
And it like
It's a
peeks out from under the
magical
door.
rock.
Goes
I'm
back
sorry,
under.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
As this is happening, I know what room we're in. I look around because I'm not stealing. I'm just going to see if there's anything that could be useful at the moment.
So in this room, it almost feels like it's a separate plane of existence. Think kind of like a TARDIS. Like this room is bigger than it seems like it should be. There is, somebody grab a hold of Hush. There is piles of gold, gems, rubies, weapons, all sorts of things all around. It looks like someone has actually made a bed out of like gold coins.
I jump in that.
But you see Thoyos look around with just like a look of abject disgust.
Yeah.
I would at this point.
He's
Go
like,
ahead. Sorry.
this is a revolting display of wealth. All of this money could be used for so much good if it were just moved from here.
Weren't you
Into
the
our
one?
pockets.
Weren't you the one yelling at me about not keeping the gold that I didn't want? And then you see
Yes.
all this gold, and you're like, "This
You
is
should
too
not
much
keep
gold."
your gold. You should spend it on things. Create
Oh,
commerce.
You're a capitalist.
yeah.
I'm an altruist.
So you're a capitalist.
Highly direct.
Capitalist.
Altruist.
Zanai, I know that you said that you and Thoyos talked to a god earlier, and this is their room. What god was it?
I'm sure you can make an educated guess.
No.
I would like to look around the room for anything magical, please.
Maybe we don't steal from gods on a
Look,
boat full of gods.
we're a little far in to give that type of advice that I still wouldn't take. I'm looking for magical items.
Also, I'm in full support of redistributing this wealth however we please. This god has no need of it.
There's a bunch of things that look magic. You see
Yeah.
a couple of vials. You see what looks to be a glass eye. You see a ring, and you see a mask.
I want the mask.
Do the vials look like liquid magic? Maybe.
One is red, one is purple.
Can I like investigate it to see if it looks like liquid magic? Only because I have a thing that I want to do, and it only works if I've seen it before.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay, great. What is my Arcana?
And you take the mask. What do you do with the
I
mask?
take the mask. I'm not that dumb. I don't put it on yet.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know.
Honey,
Your worth.
Does it have string or is it looped? Like, how is the back of it? Like, how is it attached to go on? Like, is it Like a.
You don't see anything for like attaching it to your face.
So it looks like one of the Victorian ones that just is a mask, essentially. Okay. I hold it, don't wear it.
So I'm going to look at Hush, and I'm going to say, if you hand me that mask, I can tell you what it does.
I don't trust you.
Where am I going to go?
I don't
Hold
care.
the 21.
I want
Okay,
it.
Fine, just hold the mask out, and I'm going to green. And I'm going to touch both of them, and I'm going to cast Identify using Prophet Motive again, so I can do 2 at once.
Okay. And you're identifying what? The mask and what?
The ring.
The mask and the ring. Okay. So with your 21, it looks like a health potion, but it's strangely viscous. Like it's almost like gelatinous, I would
Like
say.
blood.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, Dorian's a vampire. She could just drink it. She won't,
No.
but she could.
I look at Dorian. I'm like, do you know what the best way to know what something is? To try it. Just saying.
I would highly advise against that.
He advises against everything. So like, do what
I
you
kinda wanna
I
want.
see
have
it.
survived thus far. You look like you're at the end of your rope.
Oh my God. Someone said Jello shots.
Shot.
Jello shots of blood for the vampire. Yes.
Roxy is so down.
I mean,
Let's get
I'm
this
not
holiday
partaking.
started early.
I am letting you guys partake.
I'm gonna watch.
What did Toyos figure out? Sorry.
So the mask is a mask of the Cursed King. And at this point, you could just get a name and you know that it is transmutation magic. It is difficult to parse what it is without spending more time with it. The ring itself is a ring of detection. If you focus on something, it will lead you to it.
Oh, I slipped that on.
Thoyos, I'm like, I kind of trust you. I have something that I don't want you to get mad about, but I'd like to know if this will help me. But you promise you're not gonna like hurt me or get mad.
Why would I hurt you?
I just need the verbal confirmation that you're just not going to, and then I'm good.
Make an intelligence saving throw, Thoyos.
Okay, that's gonna be probably not great. Not great.
You jumped it.
We got a nice 6.
That's a mystery tool that we'll come back to later.
All right, great. I love
I
it.
hate it. Dorian will step away from the blood vials.
Wait, are you gonna still see the thing that I would like?
Yeah. What would you like me to look at?
So I might have taken something. Like, can you?
It is a beautiful ornate dagger that looks like the metal itself is woven in different layers. And there's a pattern of, it's almost shaped like a fang.
What?
Can you tell me like what it does? Can it help remove something from your body, like magical, maybe?
What type of tabaxi, like what coloring and like stuff? What
I'm like a cloud leopard, so like whites and.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure. I didn't picture it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, though I would prefer to maximize my efficiency. Maybe perhaps when we found something else that I can identify simultaneously.
I got something else too.
My resources needed. Sorry, what?
So in one hand I've got the dagger, and the other hand I've got the gem.
All right.
Can I
put my hands on both and cast Identify again.
Okay. And then what were you doing today?
walking out the room?
Cool.
Roxy's hiding under her colander.
Dorian's
She has an inkling
following
of what's happening.
The dagger is known as a dagger of perishing venom. It makes the creature roll a d20, and then a wild magic surge happens of a very specific chart that if you do it, I'll tell you what happens. I'm not going to give you the chart ahead of time though, because it's wonky. And the gem is the gem of elemental storms.
I put them both in my pocket, and I'm very proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Thank you.
I must say, fair is fair, and it is seeming like you have 3 of the 4 magical items that we have come across so far, and I only say this to make sure that we don't lose all of them if you go under the sway of a god or are killed or any number of terrible things that could befall you. So perhaps you should redistribute one of those items to one of our other fair party members. Not me, of course. I'm not looking for anything of yours, but fair's fair after all.
There is no fair in this life, first off. Secondly, I took the risk to steal these things that
Yes.
I need for. I
By
understand.
putting all of us at risk simultaneously. See,
2 people have already left the room.
As you're having this debate, Dorian, what are you doing?
I raised my hand to ask a question. Could I, before I followed Zanai, could I have used my disguise kit to change Dorian's hair color so that she's unrecognizable because she's realizing that she has talked to not 1, but 2 gods and has aided Hush in stealing from them?
Make a deception check or performance check.
Which one? Does it matter?
Your choice.
Lit. Perfect. I'm very glad that I have a +8 to deception because that's a very great 11.
You are able
Oh,
to
Lord.
disguise yourself very well. What color did you change your hair to?
Blonde.
Blonde. Okay, you're actually able to find some sort of like mixture inside of this room, and in a speed unbeknownst to actual reality, bleach blonde your hair with incredible ease and comfort. That's how you know this is a fantasy world.
Lit. Great. And I will catch up to Zanai.
it's
All
softer.
right.
I'm like, you know what? I hear you out. I don't want to make the party mad. I don't make you mad because I don't want you to tell them that I have these things. So you know what? And I toss Thaos the mask. I'm like, you can have this. And I toss it over to him.
Okay. Emerald and Roxy, where are you currently?
I don't want that one.
Roxy doesn't want any part of these magical items of the gods because that's just not going to end well. So while they're all kind of doing this, she knows better than to look for the flying spaghetti monster because he does not appear.
Mhm.
But she is going to kind of take a moment and just like try and reach out and see if she can feel his noodly presence. Because he must be here.
Make
He
a religion
must be
check.
here in some way. Do I trust this dice?
Please roll a nat 20.
He's so happy.
Jeez.
That is a fuck on the dice.
Is that a 1?
That's a
That's
lot.
a natural 1.
Wait, does that mean we get a search?
Yes, it does.
I'm very excited of all the things.
You guys were mad at me for causing chaos. Nope.
Roxy, are you in the room?
I imagine I'm like very near the door, but in
Yeah.
the room.
So you feel something, and you open the door and look out, and Zanai is standing out of the room. Zanai, in front of you appears a floating tentacled figure. And Roxy, this is your flying spaghetti monster in material form in front of Zanai.
Roxy scrambles in her pouch and pulls out a handful of dried pasta and just says, "Hell meat floss full of beef. Blessed is the salt from my shaker."
No.
And it hovers over to you, Roxy. And then it like fuses with your body.
Feel good? Bad?
Is this door closed or open, by the way?
I think it's open. I think it's open. I think
Open.
it's open.
So we see the merging of the things.
It's a warm, comforting feeling.
Take a deep breath to see if I can smell fresh cooked pasta on the air.
You absolutely do.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So backstory: possessed by God,
Mm-hmm.
not still inside. Would seeing this do something to me? Like PTSD? Oh my God, I remember that. That's Like, would I get upset, or am I just kind of like, no, this is not good?
I mean, it depends. Do you, it, I think that's up to you because you do not know if Roxy has been possessed or not. You just saw Roxy absorb this thing into her form. It could mean anything.
Roxy, how you feeling?
Warm and comfy.
One singular tear.
Do you feel
You saw
like you
that?
could? Are you part of? Are you? Like, can you move your limbs and talk and freely do things?
Well, yes,
And then
I
all
just-
of you feel the ship shake rapidly, almost like you hit something.
This is a Titanic.
So, I will say that once this flying creature materialized in front of him, hearing Roxy, he just looked back out, almost like very much like The Office, just stares at the camera.
Mhm.
No. And he started to walk off
Yep.
before this happens, and he goes, we have one job, one thing, and we can't even do that.
Mhm. So you have to go down to the, is your plan to go down more?
Yeah.
Then you have to go to the lower deck. So there are steps. You see a sign for steps going down both ends of the hallways.
Wait.
At the end of the hallways.
Everybody hold hands. I know it's dumb, but I don't
I
want to
am
dance
not
alone
touching
again.
your hand. I just keep walking.
Someone can what if you start dancing? Huh? What if you start dancing this time and then you're like, whoa, why did anyone hold Hush's hand? Because
The last time I held your hand, we went and we stole. Well, no, you went and you stole from God's. And I thought it was because you wanted to bond.
I did. I love learning about your sisters that you didn't have.
Everyone but actually Hush, Dorian, Thoyos, and Roxy. Make intelligence saving throws for me.
Great.
Again.
Concerned why I'm not included.
Or
18 for once. I think I'm good.
Nat 20 plus 2.
nice.
What'd you get,
His
Thoyos?
noodliness is with me.
Okay. Just Roxy passes, actually. And you all see an orange-haired figure lean out of their room. You're talking too much. And Hush, Dorian, and Thoyos, your lips fuse together.
I'm so sorry. We're gonna be quiet and we're gonna leave right now. If we leave, will you please undo that? I'm so sorry.
It'll go away in a minute. You're just talking too loudly.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And Roxy's gonna urge everyone.
Coming
So-
back, sweetie. And they shut the door.
Out of curiosity, while that happened, because I would have seen it, do I have any recollection who that might be? Probably not, but I am not. I am very
Make
agnostic.
a religion check.
Okay.
Can I do that too?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not very religious, so I'm
Oh.
going to pass.
16.
Oh,
16.
10.
If I
No.
don't, I don't. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not.
neither of you would get that.
Nope. I am very much not a godly individual. So that's fine. He continues to go. He does not work with people for a reason.
So Emerald's going to grab Hush's hand and I say, you guide me while I use Gem to scout ahead. And I'm going to send Gem ahead to scout and use the voice of the Chainmaster to see through their eyes.
So ahead of you, you see a humanoid, back to humanoid form, Loth, walking down the pathway, hands covered in what looks like blood. But now she's smiling again.
Okay. I'm just going to keep sending Gem ahead and hopefully they will not be stopped, but try and guide them like down the steps.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe.
So you all walk past Loth. And when you get within, let's say like 10 feet of... Yeah.
A note. As we walk by, I look at Loth and I turn and keep going. Loth will hear in their head. There's a lot happening on the ship. You do not know me, but you probably could kill me in an instant. I am just informing you that I have information if you can help me get something. And he just keeps going.
You feel a tingle up your spine. And when you get within 15 feet of Loth, there's an innate fear, a presence. It feels like you are physically in the Underdark when you are within arm's reach of her. It's harder to breathe. And then it passes as she continues on her stride. The blood on her hand doesn't even seem to drip off. It almost looks like it's in a suspended state. And her grin, as she passes all of you, actually widens slightly. And she makes her way back to the ballroom. And you continue onward. You continue onwards to the steps, and you find steps that lead to the lower deck. And as you're looking down, it looks like the lighting down there isn't as fancy. It's not as regal. It's more of functional, I would say. You see more wood, you see more stone, you see more rock. And then you enter into a large kitchen as you come down the steps. There's plenty of people working in the kitchen, cooking sweets, desserts, lunches. It's probably actually the largest kitchen you have ever seen, which is astounding considering it's on a ship, but not as surprising when you discover it's a ship of the gods. They are bustling about, and you do feel your lips actually loosen as soon as you step into the kitchen.
Oh, God, thank you. Don't touch anything. I've learned this lesson, and don't eat the food.
And look, did Thoyos mention that the ring was a ring of detection?
Yeah, I think I would have just let everyone know. And I'm going to actually start off that. I'm going to activate it and start looking for liquid magic as we're getting closer to.
Make an intelligence check.
No!
In the kitchen is hot sauce.
No.
15.
You all you get is down.
Down? Okay.
Mhm.
Going down, 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 and burning rain.
That's not where I thought you were going.
That's not where I thought you were going either.
Yeah.
Are any of you particularly sharp?
Fine sharp.
Yeah, in what way?
Roxy points at her tusks.
Smart. No.
Average.
We're all-
I'm above average. I'm a little above average. I don't think I'm very smart, but
What about you and your magic tricks, Dorian? You seem a bit sharp.
I'm stealthy. I don't know about smart.
Dorian's very smart. She helped me steal things.
Great.
No,
I'm going to take off the ring and I'm going to put it on her finger and say, "This is yours now. You should use it, not me."
But no, and it's already on her finger,
Marriage.
so at this point.
Marriage.
You do.
I can officiate.
No.
You see someone take a large cake and like move past all of you and go up the steps.
I mean, I am a cleric.
Oh, what am I using this for?
It is a ring of detection. You can use it to perhaps find the location of the liquid magic. I'm not as adept as I should be at using it.
I have a question for the DM. It is shenanigans, so you probably will tell me no. Has this ring of detection been used to detect the liquid magic before? And if so, can I use locate magic through the ring to find where the liquid magic is?
I don't think your character would have an answer to the first question unless you have
Okay.
a way that you would.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I don't want to metagame. I just was curious.
Hmm.
No, we're good.
Yeah, sure. Try it.
I don't want to waste a spell slot if it's not going to work. 'cause
I
only
mean,
have
it's
so many.
I mean, locate object, like it might work.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not gonna say no, but
No, you're fine. You're fine.
it's within 30 feet for locate objects. Oh
It's
no, it's 1,000 feet.
It's 1,000 feet.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you try, go for it.
You could potentially focus, because it can focus on a certain kind of something. So you could focus on potions.
Right, but my fear is that because there were potions in the greed person's room, it would lead us back to that room when we already came from it.
Right.
We know that it is below. We keep walking, and the closer we get, the more information we will have.
That's not true. You don't walking somewhere doesn't give you the information as to where someone is. Although on a boat full of gods would make sense that there is a lot of stuff that could get confused. So I'm half with you, but half not.
We
Like,
were
it's kind of a
literally
crapshoot.
told that it was on the lower deck. We are
Do
going
you
to the
trust
lower.
that dude? Do you trust him?
Dorian's just
implicitly?
walking. Dorian's walking.
Yeah, I'm like actually, they don't get an answer. Just keep
Dorian's walking.
walking.
This is the party
Right.
of just noping out of there.
Yeah,
Dorian pulls up her hood and is like, bye.
he does. He's
and
not an
is stepping
arguer.
down.
He will
It's-
never have an argument. That is not his MO.
Our saying should be don't split the party. Don't nope the party, guys. Don't nope the party.
Dorian's
Let's
just
keep
not
going.
being wise, and she's like, I just want to find the pretty things. So she's just
All
walking.
right. I follow behind 5 feet behind because I don't trust half of these people.
You
And by
move
half, I
through the
mean
kitchen.
You don't trust us when we haven't given you any reason not to.
Right?
And yet,
You're-
in the flip
Right.
side, continue.
You're
sorry.
all chaos. Like that, just to be very clear. Like it, you're all chaos
Be gay, do
incarnate.
crimes.
And you move through the kitchen.
Be gay. do
You
crime.
move through the engineering room, and you find yourself going down a ladder to the bottom deck, the storage deck. It is dimly lit down here. And you see a large metal door in front of you. It seems to be locked.
What kind of lock is it?
That's
Looks like it's a combination lock.
I have a question. Would
ahead.
it be dimly lit enough for those of us who are cat people?
I got you covered though. I'm just gonna sort of like rotate the bangles, and my horns are going to light up as I cast light on them.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Full of surprises.
Oh,
I love it.
Full of surprise.
Yeah.
I have dark vision, but that's
Yeah,
cool.
like yeah,
I mean-
Zenai's eyes just dilate for a moment and go back because he has dark vision. It just kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Do like 4 of us have dark vision on this team?
Yeah, I definitely have dark vision.
Yeah.
5 of
I'm the only one who doesn't.
Um,
The light was just for yourself.
us? Just for you.
It helped us all too. It's fine.
Yes.
Mhm.
You
as
said
we,
it's a combination lock.
Mhm.
as we come up to this door, I just want to step forward and cast Find Sense, so I can see if there's anything celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. Because his noodliness has
Probably
blessed
a lot.
me.
It's all.
Oh. I mean, I feel like this
Make a
is gonna be
Constitution saving throw.
She's not the
no.
brightest, y'all.
I love her though.
That is a 13 plus 5, so 18.
You keep it down, but you feel intensely nauseous. There is an overwhelming divine sense within 60 feet of you,
Been
Like,
there.
in
all around.
Should've told you not to do that.
So here's the thing. I, in theory, am probably the best one on this team. Yes, I said it's Zenai, sorry, to open this door because I am a thief and I know how to open doors and locks.
I'm also.
We literally have a rogue.
I know, but I'm just saying, do we want to open this? Are we very sure on a boat full of gods that we want to open up the thing that they all locked up now that we're aware of where we are? The thing that the gods locked up, we want to open.
Yes.
I mean, we all want 10,000 gold apiece. I think that's what we all want, right? That's what
Yes.
agreement. Yes.
Yes.
Knowing,
Very much so.
knowing it's a combination lock, and also knowing that because it's a combination lock, this isn't a lock with a key. It's going to be a lot harder to be locked picked. Was there anyone around that seemed like they're like guarding the door, anything like that? That's concerning, but good to know.
Also, just for a point of clarification, the gods did. This is the storage room for luggage. This is not necessarily saying that like.
So it's more like it's there as a package versus they hid it or like lock something away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if someone is transporting liquid magic, one of the strangely enough safest places to do it would be on a boat full of tigers.
I have a backup plan if we can't open the door.
Tell.
I have Misty Step. Can I Misty Step through the door?
I think you
like
have to
it's
see where you're
very
going with Misty
dangerous.
Step. I think it's a place that you can see with Misty Step. Yep, it is.
Oh, that I can see. Yeah, for sure.
I can try to open it if we want to. Yes,
Can I
Roxy?
look around and see if the rock's anywhere?
Ooh.
Make a perception check.
I do trust this dice. I shouldn't have trusted this dice.
Oh no.
That is a 7 + 3, so 10.
You do see the rock like peeking out behind a barrel, and it
Hi.
like hides when it sees you.
Hi. You did a really cool thing where you went under a door. Could you maybe just peek and see if there's anything scary over there? I tried to see, but I got kind of nauseous.
So you try to have the rock like squeeze through.
You did it before.
Okay. The rock like slides over instead of even walking, and then it like compresses its body, and it compresses it so thin to like fit through a small crack.
It's really cool.
And, zzz,
Like a little roach.
and you see smoke come out of the door.
I don't like that.
What does
That's
it smell like?
Ash. Ash and magma.
Hello, rock. Hello.
I'm not the brightest.
Hello,
Know
rock.
this.
And you hear that in your head, Roxy. Continue.
Did it seem like this smoke is affecting us? Was it just like there's something behind
Just
that
a
that's not smoking?
byproduct. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, is this smoke or is this cloud kill? I just want to be sure.
Not yet.
Look, not yet. It's fine with me. He will speak out if the rock is still there, knowing that it was connected to the person that got us here. If there's a way you can get this door open from your side, that would be lovely.
You don't hear any response.
Knock, knock. She just says aloud.
Who's
You hear
there?
a doom doom on the other side.
I say, excuse me. I believe we need to be inside. Would you mind opening the door for us?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm going to roll.
I'm going to, as you are making that check, I'm going to flip a coin at you and cast guidance.
And I still had enhance ability on me though. Oh, did they go away already?
Oh no, I think we've been here for more than
Okay,
an hour.
that's valid.
Right?
That's valid. That's valid.
I'll let you keep it. I'll let you. You can count it on this one just to make it fun. I don't know.
So I was going to
Charity.
say, this is my first persuasion of the game. I can't get under a 21. However,
But you rolled
I rolled an 18 on a die.
Mm-hmm.
29, 4 on the D4, 33.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, persuasion isn't a command. However,
Yeah.
he just says, pretty please.
And you hear a voice on the other side. Actually, that's a good question. What the hell are they? Does anyone speak giant?
I think I do. 1 second.
Toyos is full of surprises, and I love them very much.
Me too.
I do speak giant.
You hear in giant, small voice, sound very soft. Gila like.
Does Gita ring any? Not knowing that this is all divine stuff. Does Gita ring any
No.
bells at all? No. Okay.
No.
Does he?
Are you saying this out loud? Like, are you?
Yeah. Does he
translating
relay
it?
any of this?
DM. Yeah. So I'm gonna say there is something presumably large on the other side of this door. I only infer that because it's calling us small and soft.
I'm 6'5". Thank you very much.
I know.
I'm
I'm
not
nearly
that
7
tall.
feet tall. Who is he calling small?
I
There's
know,
a
it's
doom
insulting.
doom on the other side of the door again.
And I still say, we would love, I
No.
would love the door to be open.
Roxy is going to reach out really quick and reach towards Theos, but then like do like deliberately like, oh, like I'm not. Are you doing your thing?
Oh, that I can only do that once. You want to? You
I
want
would
to
like
touch
to
me?
bless some of us so we can at least.
By all means.
Okay, so I'm going to bless Boyos, Hush, and who's the front line, and myself, so I can hold the concentration. So I cast Bless at first level,
Mhm.
and your flying spaghetti monster, please be with us non-pirates in our hour of hunger, and save us a cup at the beer volcano. And I cast Bless.
I love it so much.
Roll a d20 for me.
This is too much of a game, and I don't like this. That's a 2. That dice is leaving.
That dice has left the conversation.
You try to cast Bless, and instead you shoot a firebolt at the door itself.
I don't want to do that.
Listen, I mean, I don't mean to. I would like to offer some constructive criticism if it was.
Toyos.
That twice now you have attempted.
Toyos, you hear hungry in giant on the other side of the door.
Okay, this thing wants to eat us now.
Can we not like open this door? I'm just saying.
Or hear me out. We open the door.
No,
We deal with whatever is on the other side of it.
no,
And
guys,
then we take.
no. We never said it was in this box. Why are we not looking around at the other things in this room? Why are we assuming it's in the big thing?
No,
Is
this is like the entrance to the storage room. Like
Oh,
you came down the ladder. Think like a big combination vault door, and this is basically the entire storage level.
Zenai is still speaking. I mean, as this has happened, he's still just whispering sweet nothings like,
What are-
the door, I am waiting for it to be open, friend.
What is it saying? It sounds cute.
Did
and
it-
I'm just
That wasn't
gonna,
giant.
I'm gonna bang on the door with the gold hand, and I'm just gonna say, "Open the door."
Oh,
If they kept, okay. I
You
also
good?
want to, yeah, if that said something and they responded in a language I don't know,
Mhm.
I would go, you would see me go, huh. And then my eyes will flash. And I guess you all start to hear like a conglomerate of different languages all at once for a moment before it settles back in on this very snake-like sound.
Mhm.
I use my universal speech. It specifically says I don't have to see them. Does not mention sight. So at least Toyos and the giant will be able to hear what I'm saying now.
Okay.
Nice.
And then Toyos, what are you doing?
I was just, I mean, I guess I was attempting to intimidate it.
Go ahead. Roll intimidate.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that is a 6.
You sound stupid.
Very scary.
Very.
Rawr.
You sound like sad puppy all wet. Stupid.
No, not a sad puppy.
Are you trying to
Oh,
scare
really?
him? Because I'm
He's
good
really
at that.
unkind. Whoever's on the other side of that door, it's very mean.
Are you trying to scare it?
If you open the door, we can all have a conversation.
And
Oh,
I look
pretty
at-
voice.
oh, because you can You are speaking in giant now, or
I'm
Yes.
speaking in
Yes.
common.
Oh,
They can
then,
understand me.
so it actually cannot understand common.
No. I have the ability to make
Yeah.
my speech intelligible to any creature I choose.
Okay.
That's what I said. So now it doesn't matter what language I speak,
Mhm.
they're going to hear it and
If we're,
understand it.
Mm.
while everyone else is doing this, I walk up to the door and I'm just gonna try to open it
Make a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
I'm gonna place
Can I
a
try and help?
23 and
Okay, so
18.
it'll be 23 straight then.
Yeah, 23 straight.
So you hear one lock. You hear the first click of the combination. Roll again.
17 and 25.
So it'll be 17. You another click. Make your third roll, and this is again. It's just a straight roll.
I look I look at everyone. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Watch me.
I could just see the little ear going.
23.
You hear the third click.
I told you. And I back away. I'm like, all you gotta do is spin it. And I like step back. I'm not frontlining this. Any one of you can open it. The door is open.
Zenai will. I know that there are others that are bigger than him. He's not big at all. He has a negative in strength. But he will open the door.
You're welcome.
Roxy pulls out
I
Toxic,
helped.
her mace, and is ready. Her shield is up.
You open the door, and this storage room is actually very tall. It's about 14 feet high, and it is wide. Think like you're looking into a warehouse, basically. And there are rows and rows of containers, different loot, jewels, all these kinds of things like locked and caged up in their own different devices and storage areas. And standing right in the entrance of the door, you see what looks to be a giant skeleton with green flames licking their sides, standing there, looking down.
How tall are they?
About 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Roxy looks to Koyos again and says, "Were we trying to scare it?"
I mean, I was trying to.
That's all she needs. She turns and she drops into a low battle stance and just lets out this massive orc roar. It's been
Roll
trying to scare
intimidate.
it.
Yeah, roll intimidation.
Yes.
That is a 12 plus 6.
18.
18.
Is it sick?
I'm like, that's my girlfriend.
Roxy turns very red.
And it does take a step back.
Zenai steps forward. Hello. It was I who you were speaking to.
Oh, pretty voice. Yes.
Who do I have the honor of speaking to?
Geldoc.
Geladoc.
Yes.
Such a tasteful name.
Thank you.
May I ask what you are doing down here?
I watch the storage. It is safe down here.
Safe from who?
The other gods. They are foolish and loud and steal from each other all the time.
While this is happening, can Dorian sneak away?
Same.
Both of you make a stealth check.
Nice.
Ooh, baby. 25.
I can't math. Hold on. 23.
Okay. Both of you seemingly disappear.
I don't like that laugh.
There's a lot
I
that
don't like
happens
the
all
laugh
at
either.
once. So,
I am
Hush-
with Dorian, by the way.
Hush and Dorian, both of you make a dexterity saving throw for me. And in the moment that the two of you disappear, Zane and Thoyos, you hear the flaming skeleton say, "Oh, that's a bad idea."
11.
16.
Okay. So as both of you sneak past, you go around seemingly unseen by the majority of your party, but not unseen by the skeleton's watchful, well, lack of eyes per se. And moving together, you step down and a magic circle appears beneath your feet. And you both, so you should both have evasion at this point, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So you will take half damage.
Great.
So you will take you will take 28 points of lightning damage. And that is the half number.
That is the half number. Okay, cool.
That's the half number. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
As a lightning bolt arises from the ground.
How much was it again?
28.
20 yep.
Wait.
That was foolish.
Now,
This is why we speak before we act.
I must ask, is your charge specifically to prevent the gods from stealing from one another?
Yes.
Great. Please excuse us then.
And he like leans down. And there's a gust of wind that is absorbed into the hole where their nostrils are, almost as if they're sniffing each of you.
I'm not a god.
And you've seen those images and videos and gifs of like cackling skeletons with their jaw like that dislocates and goes back up. And it starts doing that. There's like a loud chattering sound that echoes through the room. And they kind of just sit down and it almost like shakes the ship itself. Oh, this will be good. And they move to the side actually. And let you step forward.
You just destroyed me, and now you're letting us go because someone said something nice.
Oh, I did not destroy you. You destroy yourself by stepping foolishly. You think they would make this place and not trap their belongings. Stupid flesh thing.
I will look at the Galrock. I forgot the name.
Galrock.
Oh, hey, I was good.
Yeah.
I will look
yeah.
at Galrock. I was guessing. I will look at Galrock and just a small bow, but it's more so just like out of courtesy more than actually like bowing to someone.
Mhm.
And you say, "We thank you. We'll be out of your non-existent hair as quick as we have entered.
Roxy
Try not to
puts-
die."
I have survived long enough, even on a ship of gods. I do not plan on dying today."
Hey, are we allowed to move from the magic circle now?
Hold, please. I do not want to injure yourself further.
Okay.
Further hamper our ability to actually get this job done. And I'm just going to take a load of coins and just toss them out over kind of the general area and blanket it and cast find traps. So the
Okay.
coins are
Ooh.
localizing onto where the traps are.
Got it. Okay. Emerald, is there anything that you are doing in this moment?
I would probably try and see what happens if I send my pseudo dragon out and like see if they get stopped by anything while being in the air specifically. Because if I lose them, it's just a familiar, so I'm not too worried about it.
Interesting. Okay. So you have them flying through the air?
Yes, but like trying to do it more discreetly rather than just
Mhm.
flying straight past the giant skeleton. Like, maybe instruct it telepathically to lazily fly around, like it's being restless.
So okay, here's how it happens. As you throw out the coins for find traps, you actually see dozens and dozens of magic circles appear. They are highlighted. But Emerald, as your pseudo dragon is flying through the air, nothing is activated. Nothing is triggered by them flying above these runes and these traps that lay inlaid in the grounds themselves.
Okay. Once I notice that, I would like pretend to call Jem back, like they got away from me or something like that. Like, oh, come back, come back.
Yeah. But you can seemingly see a path that leads in and out and through further and further into the storage area.
So I'm going to look at Dorian, and I'm going to say now might be a good time to activate that ring.
Yeah, activate the ring.
Make an intelligence check.
I'm like, what am I looking for? It's just a check, right? It's not like a saving throw.
Correct.
Okay, great. It's a 3. You shouldn't have given me this ring.
Forward.
Forward. Hey, Thoyos, it says forward.
Great. That's forward then. Please avoid the coins. Don't step on them. Don't pick them up. Hush. I'll give you some.
Don't like coins. I don't want coins.
I thought you wanted everything.
No, I want magical items. If you see magical items, I can't tell you. I won't take those. The coins, I will not touch.
As we begin to go forward, I know it's going to be a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I am going to just begin to, everyone's just going to hear like whispering almost all around. And it's like, let me see. I want to see everything. The weave listens to me. Let me see it all. I am casting Detect Magic, and I know it's going to just give me the worst headache possible. However, knowing that there is something down here that is so powerful, I'm going to attempt to just hone in on that specifically and try to drown out all the cacophony that's going to be around me once this thing goes off.
Okay, so make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Gazi with you.
Do I have anything to present this natural one? No, I have nothing to prevent this natural one. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Wait. Out of curiosity, because this is a effect that is happening because of magic. Is this a thing I can have advantage on via my magical resistance or no? Okay, great. That's valid. That's valid.
So do you remember when I said may the Gazi with you? They really are, surprisingly.
His noodliness came to me. He's literally with me.
I'll take that. I'll take it. I deserve it.
Does he go boom? Like,
okay. You are looking forward, and there is a blinding flash of light in the distance. And it seems like the colors themselves are shifting. And you almost feel like you're going to pass out, but you catch yourself. And then something feels wrong. You feel yourself pulled upwards and out, like something is pulling on your body. But you bring yourself back down and shake it off. It's an incredibly strange feeling. That's all.
That
okay?
was not fun. I am fine for now.
And
looking at the coins sprinkled around. Roxy's going to start to kind of lean down towards Thelios, and then remember he's taller than her, and most aren't. So she like does like this thing, and she goes, "That was really cool."
No, thank you. It's just
That's
a little
great.
something.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we should find this
We should go.
thing, and I mean, obviously, anything else we can liberate from this place.
I'm with you. Let's do it.
Hush,
Is there
make a
any
wisdom saving throw.
luggage that looks untrapped?
Mm-mm.
Want to die.
All of it does.
Are
I rolled a 5.
Are all of the circles the same, like the same color or design?
Ooh.
Like no, okay,
No.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
did the ones that they hit were like lightning traps, or
Mhm.
did they have a certain look to them that is similar?
Like an off purple.
Are there any other ones that look like that?
Yes, dozens.
Okay,
Dozens.
all right.
If you do.
All right, come at me. Would my 5 win me?
Oh, Hush, you just hold this dagger tightly in your hands.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that. Like protecting or like outwards or like am I like
Oh no.
Like you're wielding it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Oh no.
Fine.
Nope, that's my meta, so I'm not gonna. Nope.
That's fine. It's worse than you think, trust me.
what could be
Can I
worse than
take-
having a god inside you at this point in my life? So like, you know,
Can I
Looking.
the dagger? Can I take the dagger
You try.
oh,
or try to?
I want the
At least-
dagger. I stole the dagger.
No,
So you have the intent to take the dagger, right?
I have the intent to take the dagger from Hush in order
Hush.
for Hush not to use it.
Hush makes an immediate stab at Dorian. Roll an attack, Hush. Just from
Just-
the as soon as you have that intent, the dagger moves to stab Dorian.
Just
Can
like a
I
straight
uncanny
D20?
dodge?
Just stay like straight.
Well, that only works if they hit you, technically. I think.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
if it hits, can I uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
I am so sorry. It's an
Very
18.
good. It's an 18. Okay.
It's just a straight D20, right?
No, it's an attack roll.
Oh, okay. What does the it just do?
you add
D20
your,
plus
you-
proficiency plus your dex bonus.
Oh no, I'm
Mhm.
so it's like above a 25. I'm so sorry.
Okay, what's your how many? hit points
It's
do
plus
you
9
have?
for my hold on.
What is your AC, Dorian?
14.
Okay, so then that will hit. I will. What is your dex bonus, Hush?
Dex bonus is a plus 5.
Okay. You're gonna uncanny dodge. You said,
Mhm.
Dorian.
Yeah, I'm an uncanny dodge.
Okay. So you're gonna take 12 points of necrotic damage,
Cool.
and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. 11.
Wolf.
Okay. Good to know. You feel like a sting right near like your abdomen, but that's it for now.
Am I bleeding from where she stabbed
Mm-mm.
me?
Nope.
No?
Immediate necrosis.
Okay, great.
Roxy's gonna rush between the two of them and be like, "What did you do? Don't."
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I like
Can
Dorian.
you drop it? Can you drop it?
I looked to the DM for that one.
You try to drop it?
Yeah, I try to. It could save me though. It could save me.
You might try to
Stab
stab
your
yourself
friend.
though.
I'm very torn because this could save me, but it also could kill someone.
Stabbed your
Can I
friend.
try to like put it back in my let go of it in my pocket? Like, can I try to do that?
So you put it in your pocket and let go?
Yeah.
Okay, put it in your pocket and let go.
See, we're good. We're good. We're
In your
good.
hand again as soon as you raise it.
Ah! I'm like,
You do that?
Immediately make stabbing motions.
Oh,
Probably not
God.
a good idea.
I meant like, you know, when you try to like get like a cat, you know, the sticky note with the cat, when the one that's like,
And Zane, you get a vision in your mind.
Anyone has healing, it would be great.
You get a vision in your mind. And it's a vision you know. It is an elder evil, a primordial, one that is very similar to the Yanti. It is Dendar the Night Serpent. And Dendar is a colossal serpent who spent her time eating the nightmares and fears of mortals and immortals.
Like that.
And you would swear that Dendar whispered into your ear, past you, I will eat your fear. And it's gone as quickly as it comes.
Roxy looks at Hush and is like, wait, please stop doing that. Hold on. And she looks at Doran and she wants to look her over and see, does she look like she's cursed or poisoned or like...
She looks like she might be cursed. Like, I'll just give you that.
Okay. Hold on. I think there's something bad. And I'm going to use 5 points of my lay on hands to cure a disease, neutralize a poison, or oh wait, I thought this had a curse. Am I not at that level yet? Okay, then F it. Hold on. And oh wait, that doesn't do it either, does it? Why is it? No. Okay. There's something bad and I can't fix it. You don't should turn to Thoyos. Can you do curses? Can you curse? Is that a
Interestingly enough, in this moment, all of you hear a rattling sound about 20 feet up. And it looks like there is like a metal box. It's about 8 feet tall. 8 feet by 8 feet, let's say.
Is it an enclosed box? Like, if we were up high enough, could we see into it, or?
It looks like it's enclosed.
I would like to use my elemental gift for having the genie as my patron. I can use a bonus action to give myself a flying speed of 30 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay.
real quick, Doran, you're gonna get 1d8, which I rolled an 8 plus 3
Oh, thank you.
healing.
Nice.
We'll do, hold on, there'll be more, hold on. That,
Wait, what?
the box.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
She can only focus on one thing at a time.
Oh, you're good. My small brain was just like, hello.
So the box itself rattled?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going up to it. I will use my fly speed to get up to it.
Okay, so there, so it's your basic where you're positioned is you can see the side of the box, but there is a front to it that you can go to. So do you fly in front of the front?
Yeah, why not?
Cool. Is anybody else joining Emerald? There is a relatively safe path that you can follow through the traps because they've been shown by Thoyos.
I'll walk through
Oh,
the path,
yeah, I'll
the
walk through the
path,
path.
but I'm gonna be like a good 10 feet in every direction from people.
Yeah, you're a little stabby.
I'm a little stab friendly right now. It's fine.
I'm definitely following, but I'm thinking about the voice that I heard. Did it seem, this is the question more than anything, because it said, I will eat your fear. Valid.
Mm-hmm.
Did it seem like that was an antagonistic thing, or were they trying to just speak to me as a Yuan-Ti?
It's the kind of thing that is it's like a warning that they gave to you as someone who has probably known of their presence. But it is not that you are a special exception from danger. It is just you were just someone that they felt it was worth telling you.
Good to know. That's the correlation I needed.
Yep.
And I'll just say, We are dealing with things more than gods now.
So as you all move to this box, you can see through, there is almost like a door with no handle that is made out of what appears to be glass. And sitting there is a gnome. Small gnome, bald, raggedy clothing, just sitting in the center. They're
Roxy
floating
wants to-
though, a little bit.
Roxy wants to look back to the skeleton at the entrance. Is he just like chilling and watching us?
Mm-hmm. And the gnome waves, and then they go upside down. And they're
I
still
hate this.
waving while
So
upside down.
creepy. Ooh.
And then they go back right side up.
I just ask him like, what are you?
I'm a feeling.
Don't know
What kind of feeling?
feeling.
Feeling?
Yes. What are you?
Confused.
Uh,
Very.
Daddy.
Curious.
Are you trapped or stuck, or are you choosing to be here?
they put their hands and legs out, and it's like maybe a 3-foot wingspan from like one arm to the other arm, and they're kind of just like floating in space in circles. We're all kind of stuck, but I didn't want to be stuck here. They caught me. Didn't like it though.
Are you saying you're incarcerated down here?
Yes.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is the door still open?
To get in here from
Yeah.
stores? No. Nah. Skeleton shut that.
The other curiosity,
Don't like.
I look at the creature,
Mhm.
but I look at I reach out to Dorian
Mhm.
telepathically and say, "Would you mind handing me the ring?"
Dorian just replies, absolutely, and slips it off of her finger and gives it to Sinai.
And I'll put it on and wait for a moment to let it settle. I'm wondering if this liquid metal is not liquid at all, and it's this person in front of us.
Oh, is this person the liquid magic? Okay, make an intelligence check.
I'm not using you. You gave me a natural one.
That is fun.
I've got 2 in dice jail.
Dirty 20.
It looks like it is like it looks like it is ahead of you while you were looking at this person.
What is your name, friend?
Huh. You can call me Tiger. Arr.
Tiger. And why would they want to lock you up? Why would they want to capture you?
I know. It's a darn shame.
Yes, it is. What properties do you possess that is valuable?
I can sing.
Don't sing. I'm sure you have a lovely voice.
No,
I
it's
just-
terrible.
Okay, cool. Just don't sing that.
Exactly.
I am sure you can do much more than sing.
What does that mean?
You have been locked up in a ship of gods.
Yes.
They who have infinite power and yet you are the prize, which means you have more.
Yes, that's true. I'm a bit of a prize.
So I wonder, why are you locked up and who locked you up specifically?
Bad, big people.
So anyone potentially upstairs.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Was it all of them or one of them?
It's like 12 of them.
Why
How long
would
have you been
12
here?
I
gods-
think they call it a what is it? Something. It's like a
Pantheon?
cooking utensil. Yes, pantheon.
if you'll excuse us for a second, we need to sidebar.
I'm not going anywhere. And then
Yeah,
they
we
just start like floating in circles again.
Now,
You see a pipe appear out of nowhere, and they just start smoking it.
okay, he's
Like
pretty
smoking, like
he seems really cool, but I don't.
forgive.
If a whole pantheon decided that he should be locked up, I don't see how this is going to aid in our endeavor.
I agree, but I have a question about what he's smoking. Like, is it like hot box smoking, or just like he's cool on his own? Like, we're not going to feel those effects.
It's not escaping the box. And now the
Yeah,
box
it's
is
like
filling
in
with
a
like
box.
a purple smoke. But then he proceeded to eat his pipe after smoking it.
Yes,
Oh,
we will
lit.
share is the real.
Julius, I have a question.
I may have an answer.
Can you check if the ceiling is trapped?
It would have gone in 120-foot. How high is the ceiling here? You said it was pretty high, right?
Oh,
He's
it-
10
it-
feet tall.
yeah.
tall, so.
That was like 14 feet. But yeah, ceiling's trapped too.
Ceiling's trapped too? Okay, cool.
Ceiling's trapped too.
Cool.
They like float up to the wall and like do that. You know how like some animals will like put their paws on the wall and just look at you? What are you thinking about?
Oh,
You know what? We should just ask. We're looking for something.
yeah.
Okay.
What do you know down here? Like, how long have you been here? Like, if we wanted something, could you tell us where it is?
I don't really. So here's the problem. Can't really tell time if you can't see the sun.
Last date you remember?
Ah, he was beautiful.
Oh.
Long
I know-
legs, beautiful thighs, bright white hair. What a charmer.
Roxy
Oh,
turns
I-
and says, we've got to get him out of here.
I kind of agree. If someone was to bring something that was supposed to be like locked away and no one was supposed to know about it, would you know where it isn't here?
Or perhaps there could be a mutual exchange of services here. If we were to render your prison ineffective, thus releasing you, you seem like the kind that would cause much consternation if you were indeed set loose on this vessel.
I don't know how I'm going to make stars in the sky appear, but I could help if you want it.
Well, I'm more thinking, just hear me out, everyone, that perhaps if our friend here is released from this room, the rest of the gods may find themselves occupied.
But they would know we let him out because they know he's locked down here. So they would know someone is down here, which would incur all of the gods in this entire ship to come to the place where they know he was.
Perhaps, but I would.
Fine, it's fine. We can sink the ship.
As we're talking, just
Titanic.
for Zenai's information, he walks around this entity, and if I don't think we like went to another room. We're still in the same room with them.
Yeah, so it's like a warehouse room. You can only see from like the one side, but if you're walking around and you're scanning it, basically.
I'm not doing that. I'm literally just walking around this creature to get on the other side of them. Not to like flank anything, but just to get to the other side of this creature.
Well, he's in the box.
So he's okay.
Above, yeah, in the box.
I thought it sounded like we were entered the box.
Oh,
We have
no,
not
sorry.
entered the box.
So no one has entered the box. There is like a plexiglass door with no handle.
Understood.
And think of it like a cage kind of thing, basically. But you can only see from one side. So you could walk around there if you wanted to. It's like an 8 by 8 foot box.
Okay.
Is it all plexiglass?
No, just the side that you're on. He can only
okay.
see forward.
Then excuse me. Then I'll make sure to avoid any traps.
Mhm.
I'll just walk to one side of the box.
Yeah.
and then focus on liquid magic again.
Without making you roll, it does point to him.
Thank you.
Yep.
And knowing that, I will come back to the other side with the group, but I'll look at him and say, you are much more valuable than I know. You know your value.
Oh.
How about this? They locked you up, which means they are threatened by you. If you befriend us as we let you go, could you help us get off of the ship with you?
They go upside down, and their hands meet their chin, and they have a big old thinking face. I like it. Sure.
How do you
Rain said not to hold it for too long.
didn't know what would happen?
Perhaps maybe in the best interest of sneaking our friend out of here, we drape a blanket over him.
Yeah, like I'm a little old ghosty thing. Sure.
Well, no, I mean over the whole box.
The gods are lies.
I mean over the whole box.
That's a big box.
It's an 8x8 foot box. It's pretty big.
Oh, that's a big box.
Does anyone have magic to make something smaller?
The
box smaller?
As they speak, that works too.
I can't do it from being here though. It's a problem.
I'm not letting you out yet.
No, I almost had you.
Nice try.
If we take down a ship full of gods, they should be okay because they're gods, right? Breaking the ship won't actually kill anyone, right? Except that maybe us.
Yeah, sure, checks out.
It might backfire on me, but you all begin to hear, like, again, that same whispery sound. And it's things like, what is a door? When is a door not a door? When it's a jar? That's a funny joke. Don't like it. And just continues to hear that cacophonous around as a doorway appears. And I walk through it and potentially enter the box.
Ha! Are you dimension dooring into the box?
I am attempting to dimension door into the box.
That does work.
Nice.
You're trapped inside.
Yeah.
If you can get in, you probably can get out. And I look at the entity and I say, would you like to come with?
No. Why is this a good idea? I steal things from gods. Why is this good?
This is a problem, though. The only magic that works in here is illusion magic.
The only magic that works in here is illusion magic. So if we believe we can leave, then we can leave.
I don't know what exactly that means, but I like your brain. So go ahead. Tell me your plan, Magic Snake.
I looked at everyone else in the group while they're talking, and I don't enjoy this. Can we make the box smaller, or like do something to make the box not open even more?
There's nothing I can do that.
Wait, Zanai, if it's illusion magic, couldn't you just think that the box and you were smaller, therefore making the box smaller?
And then we can just carry it out.
Real.
Yeah. Instead of unleashing the chaos and what would be destruction of us all into the world, why don't we just get the box smaller and then take the box to our person, and then we get you out?
Well, we can still let Zanai out, but maybe the box could be smaller.
Roxy's just going to walk up and knock on the kind of plexiglass and see how thick it seems to be.
Pretty thick.
You said the only thing that works inside is illusion magic.
Correct. So he wasn't actually smoking a pipe. It was a fake pipe, but it made him feel better.
Yeah, that's valid. But does that mean illusions become real on the inside? Is what I'm thinking.
Let's find out.
If he's stuck, he's stuck. And then that's gonna be a whole fun adventure. But I'm wasting my other spell slot for it. I hold the entity's hand. I reach it out and I say,
"Yep,
You have more power than they want to believe. The gods. I'm going to make an illusion. You make it reality.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm into it. Let's do it.
I'm going to sit down, cross-legged, and start to tell him a story.
Okay.
We're just going to speak about anything, speak about his travels, whatever. But as I do, each word that speaks almost becomes corporeal, and they float off into part of the room and begin to create a landscape. And another word comes out, and the landscape continues to appear and appear. It's going to take 10 minutes, which is why they can do what they need to do in this 10 minutes.
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
casting a hallucinatory terrain. Make it seem like this box is not here. It's going to look like the room itself without the box.
Okay. I like it.
What is stopping this deity from putting us in this box after we get it out?
You don't know it's a deity. You just know it's a little man. So what are you guys doing?
Roxy is sitting and listening to the
And they
story.
can do whatever.
Dorian, can you
Roxy's
make
just
the
sitting and
box?
listening to the story.
Can you make the box smaller?
Can I make the box smaller?
Yeah.
I don't think I have any magic that works like that.
Does
No,
anybody have anything to make it smaller?
Nothing at this scale. What's the material the box is made out of?
Metal.
Metal. And what is the floor?
The floor is also metal, actually.
Well, Roxy is going to put 10 points of healing into Hush and to Doran,
Oh,
I
thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you.
each 10 points each.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know this is going to sound crazy, and I'm just a dumb cat who likes to steal things to get a magical entity out of their body. But hear me out.
Mhm.
What if this is a trap? He's talking about illusions, right? And like, I'm not the smart person here, but like the guy who had the ring to tell us what was around us is now inside the box, who's trying to get the thing inside the box out of the box, and we
Well-
have no way of knowing what will happen when it gets out.
Yes, I mean, I'm somewhat inclined to agree, but I do think that it's been determined that is our goal, that being is the liquid magic.
Roxy, you hear a voice in your head. I can tell you how to get it out.
Oh, could you? She says out loud with zero context.
Gladly. 3 of you offer your blood to the box. That will help.
And who am I speaking to?
The flying spaghetti monster, of course.
It doesn't sound like.
So
I have gold.
hi.
Oh, well, that would make more sense. She's saying all this out loud with zero context.
Just like staring at her.
So apparently, if we 3 of us give our blood to the box, it will help. But it sounds like what
Sentence.
people? I think, in my experience.
Why does it?
As a warlock, I don't recommend that.
Yeah,
As-
who-
Well, yeah. Why does it need our blood?
As a being, it also didn't specify how much, so
Why does it need our blood? If you don't mind
Also, like my
asking?
blood's not my blood anymore. I drink a lot of blood.
Blood magic is a binding factor. So
yeah, it's 3 people for 1 is what you're saying. Here.
Oh
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I said it's a
to
binding
clarify,
factor.
are we like, is this some horrible divine switcheroo?
no.
Insight check on the god. I can't hear the god. I can't do that.
I
but-
check that.
Yeah, go for it.
No.
That's a 6 plus 3.
Seems legit.
He says no.
No. Deities
Titus.
lie. Deities don't give a shit about you. Deities will use you and throw you away like a Kleenex.
You
Wait,
gunto cat.
He's not
Hush.
like that.
what does the gem do? Did we ever figure that out?
Use the gem.
Oh,
Oh,
he says to use the gem.
never mind.
Don't use
Nope.
the gem.
Never
He says
mind.
don't use the gem.
I'm so confused.
I
If-
mean,
Doyos, if you look at it again, can you appraise it again?
so just for fun, I'm gonna reach over as she hands it to me.
No, I didn't hand it to you yet.
Well, as you are placing it in the palm of my hand with your hand on it to
like this.
To cast Identify, I'm instead gonna activate it.
Aha! So today, funny thing. When you're inside talking to the story, he actually pauses you and like looks at the gem and then looks at you. Oh, we're safer in the box.
So
Cool.
I bite Thoyos.
I bite Thoyos.
Yeah, I bite Thoyos.
So here's
I bite Thoyos' wrist so that he lets go of the gem.
here's where it gets wild.
I was holding it. I don't know how I still have it, but like this was
You're gonna have to do more math than you probably have done in this game normally.
Yeah.
Roll a d20,
All right.
All of
and
us?
then
Ooh.
roll a d20. Everyone but Zane, and add your 3 highest saving throws to that number.
so let me remind you. Let me remind you all that anyone within 10 feet of me, and I assume we're all very close, everyone within 10 feet of me gets a +3 to all saving throws.
Mhm.
Because
Now
they're
those
flying
plus 3s aren't going to
spaghetti.
stack. It's if you did like strength, dex, con, it'd be strength, dex, con, and then an extra +3 on top of that.
Okay.
But yeah, and then give
So
me
it
that.
is so it is +3 though, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
+3.
Give me that total number.
27.
27.
22.
Hold on.
7.
Hold on.
Maximum chaos, you guys.
I'm
Listen,
at
we said-
33.
We said be gay, do crimes, not be
We
gay,
did.
do
I
chaos.
did say be gay, do crime.
Mm-mm.
No, that's what I'm saying. We said be gay, do crimes, not be gay, do chaos.
I didn't
Xena-
do this.
Xena is
that's
inside
33.
just talking about the wheels on the bus that go round and round. He is not dealing with the tomfoolery. outside.
33.
33.
Please tell me I'm safe.
Okay. Anyone above a 30?
I die instantly.
No, you
We're safe, right?
you no, didn't say that either. Simultaneously, a storm of fire, lightning, ice, acid, and necrosis bursts out from this gem in a torrent, spreading suffering throughout the entirety of this storage area. The metal around you starts to legitimately melt as ice then takes over and necrosis starts to eat through it, lightning surging through and acid just licking away at the metal around. Hush, you managed to leap further back to save yourself from a bit of the danger as it activates. But Roxy, you find yourself enveloped
With a
by
37?
what looks to be like the tentacles of an octopus wrapping themselves around you.
Oh.
And you get a vision of a gigantic sea-like leviathan, not the flying spaghetti monster. We'll come back to that later. But Emerald,
Walked away.
Dorian, Thoyos, excuse me. You take 29 points of fire damage, 10 points of lightning damage, 10 points of acid damage, 10 points
I'm down.
of
It doesn't
necrotic
matter.
damage.
Is this a spell?
Yeah, technically.
Okay. I and all friendly creatures within 10 feet of me have resistance to damage from all spells.
Okay. So
Okay.
then
I don't know if it'll save
So
anyone, but
no damage?
the new resistance.
Halves.
The 29, we'll say it becomes a 15, a 5, a 5, a 5, and a 5. So it would be
35.
35 points of
Oh,
damage.
fuck. Thank you.
I am
Oh,
not.
jeez. I'm not dead. Jesus
thank you,
Christ,
flying
it's your
spaghetti
fault.
monster.
And Zane, inside of the box, you are fine, but the box does break.
So did I just waste the 4th level spell slot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. That's why you didn't get hurt. It reinforced the box.
Ooh, I'll take that. I will
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
And he says, and they all did not live happily ever after.
I love this story. Oh, what a good story. Oh.
Do I still have the gem? Because like he touched it, but like I was holding it. So
But did you hold on to it or did you drop
well,
it?
like no, because he was giving it to him and he said he activated it by touching it. So I want to know what happened in that moment because that's all we did. So like
now it's swirling all of the colors simultaneously, and there's a draconic eye inside of it that's
they know
looking
we're
around.
here. I like put it in my pocket. In pocket.
Seen Lord of the Rings. I know how this
Is there
works.
anything shiny on Thoyos that I can steal out of spite?
Can I stab Thoyos with the dagger that I'm pretty sure is still in my hand?
Yeah, go for it. Good try.
I mean,
I don't want to kill him. I just want to take something from him.
Oh, Thoyos?
Yeah.
We'll come back to that then.
What did Thoyos do?
Yeah.
Activated the gem that almost killed us.
So this your little friend is now out of the box.
No.
And they're like,
He also did that.
Deny. That's you're responsible for him.
what? No, you let me out.
I didn't let you out. How did I let you out?
You did the big.
No, that was Thoyos.
That was Thoyos.
Yeah, but
That
it was
wasn't
your
me.
thing.
I mean, I just stole it. I just want the thing out of me. That's all. I
So
want.
technically, you're responsible because you brought it down here.
I mean,
You're not
Thoyos brought
absolved of
himself
your-
down here, so technically he's responsible.
You're not absolved of your
like,
guilt.
We're all.
Dorian's like chewing gum, and she's
Right,
like,
it's
"You're
fine.
both responsible." And she's like chewing gum and popping it because she's so annoyed.
Roxy cast Cure Wounds on Dorian and
Thank you.
Solos, and you only get 4, Dorian. Sorry.
It's okay. You healed me so much. It's literally fine.
And 5 for you. And then at the first level spell slot.
I'm so scared.
The little figure walks up to you, Zanai, and
Deny.
Zanai, okay, Zanai, and puts their hand out for a second. Do you want to see something?
Sure.
I'd say no.
I grab the hand.
And
Do insides become outsides?
and they snap their fingers, and you go with them, and they're teleported away, and you find yourself. Oh, interesting.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I has
You find yourself
I don't know if that was, but I hated it.
in a place that you've only heard of.
My bad. Got it.
You find yourself in the 9 hells.
No, ma'am. Okay.
Huh.
Why are we here?
And then you're shunted back. That didn't work. I gotta fix that.
I don't understand what this means, but I've heard that splitting the party is bad. Maybe we should stay together.
Huh.
or not noping the party also works too.
Should have worked.
Question about the surroundings.
Mhm.
Cat who likes to steal very important things. All the things are melted because of all the lava and flames and necrotic, all blah, 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 blah. So, like, are the contents of the boxes perhaps visible to the cat eye?
Some of them. There is a lot happening. That storm also triggered some of the traps that are kind of just going off willy-nilly in the distance.
Just like
Yeah, so there's like plagues of locusts and stuff just like going off, and
Is the giant skeleton okay?
no.
dead.
Yeah,
Roxy's
there
gonna
is
make her way back and try and lay on hands.
there's a pile of ash.
Oh.
I mean, the thing was dead anyways, so
My condolences, Roxy. I know you were attached to the giant skeleton creature who wanted to
I
kind of.
believe we are on a time limit. I look
And-
at the entity. You tried to do something and it failed. That's a problem.
It is. It's trying to get us away. Didn't work. They kind of stand up and then just start walking.
No. So I got you out. I should get a favor, right?
You said
that,
it wasn't you.
but you said I was.
You
said
told
I
me
can't
I was.
absolve my guilt. You said I couldn't absolve my guilt. My guilt is here. I did it. I let you out. Can I have?
You told me I was
support?
wrong. You can't pick and choose. That's stupid.
What? That's not stupid. You're stupid.
Yes. Bye. They run. They like start sprinting. But here's where it gets funny.
Nope.
Oh no.
As they're running, everyone make a perception check. And I need you to get a 23.
That's not happening.
I got 20.
Exactly
Can't do
23.
that. I literally can't. I this guy-
24 rolled a 19.
Nice. I only have a +1 to perception. I cannot roll a 23.
Okay. Excellent.
I don't like this.
Wait, wasn't something supposed to happen to me later?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of ladies and
Yeah,
like
there's
4
a lot of
minutes left.
leaders.
Zanay and Emerald.
Zenai.
Damn it. Zanai and Emerald, you see what looks to be like a vial of moving liquid appear in this figure's hand. But the thing is, the figure's hands are backwards.
Like the Buddha?
And like a little tail pops out.
Would it be metagaming to say what I think it is? I don't,
Make a history check.
Yeah, I'm trying to recall. Can I do the same?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'm not probably. I'm not.
17.
And actually, Zanai, you can make it with advantage.
I'll take that.
21.
Wow. Natural 1, natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Emerald, you weren't able to tell. Zanai, that thing plane shifted you.
It did.
And its hands are backwards.
It is.
And it has a tail.
And it told us.
Is that a Rakshasa?
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I don't know this.
And it's like now it's got the what you assume is the liquid magic in its tail. And it looks to be like a 3-foot tall cat person who is now just prancing away on all fours.
And you said in its tail?
Mm-hmm.
Can
It's
I
cat
do
person
a-
now.
Can I can see this?
Yeah.
Roxy's gonna run forward and cast Moonbeam.
Mm.
And a giant meatball appears in the sky, and one singular strand of spaghetti unfolds. And then in the blink of an eye, it's a moon and a moonbeam. And it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
It failed.
It takes 2d10 worth of damage. You my d10, you are my d10. So it takes 17 points of
Okay.
damage. Shape Changers makes this throw with disadvantage. It
Mhm.
instantly reverts to its original form, and it can't assume a different form until it leaves the light.
Mhm. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to go down the line. So we'll do that for Roxy. Thoyos, what do you want to do in this moment?
Can I go?
I can come back to you. Yeah.
I know what I want to do, but I want to go, I think, last on this one. Also, I'm slow.
Dorian, what would you do in this moment as you see this shape changer turn into this horrific cat person with reversed hands?
Great. I would like to Misty Step to a place that I know has no traps,
Mhm.
because of whatever we did earlier.
Mhm.
And Misty Step within 30 feet of the gnome and
Mhm.
cast Suggestion on the gnome. They have
Okay.
to beat a 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Even when I don't play spellcasters, I end up saving shit with spellcasters.
That's fair. Okay. Okay, let's see. That is a 15.
Okay, great.
Okay, so they will pass.
Fuck.
Hush, what do you do in this moment?
I forgot to ask. Is the dagger still in my hand? Is it like every? Yeah. Okay.
It's cursed.
We're not. Yeah. I got that now. How far ahead of them are they? Like running at a speed?
You're like 30 feet away.
We're not in combat, so I can't move double my speed. I wanted to feline agility.
Yeah, you can still. I'll let you have it.
I will feline agility, dash forward, and try to grab it from its tail.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
Come on, please don't fail me. 29!
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
You yoink it from its tail, and you replace it with something else similarly sized, like a tube or something, like a letter tube, essentially.
Would like a couple of keys work?
No.
Rope?
I'll give you rope.
Yeah, I have rope.
I was meta giving you a tube. But...
Okay, tube. I got a tube. I've got a tube from the rope that was holding it together. Tube.
Yes,
Tube's
exactly. In. There you go. Perfect.
I got it.
Emerald.
So I just wanted to dash and try and catch up with it, but I don't know if my elemental gift like flying speed is still active. It's 10 minutes.
It is.
Would you say? Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to like be flying but dash if I'm allowed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I also am able to use expeditious retreat, which as a bonus action would allow me to dash again.
Yeah.
So I just want to like double dash to try and catch up to it, basically.
Okay.
And try and stop it in some shape or form.
All right, you move in front of it, easy. And then Zanai.
This thing was posing as a gnome with
Yes.
illusion magic.
Yes.
And tried to leave. And
Because
probably
illusion magic works in the box.
Yep. So I realized this is not a friend, and that's fine. Nothing ever really is a friend.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Oh no, that's fine. You don't need friends to survive.
True.
I'll be your friend.
So it would have happened at the same time, not knowing that someone else was also doing this. And the patterns in his face begin to get shift ever slightly, and only they will hear, "Come with me, be my friend. Come with me, be my friend." And the last thing they hear is, "Protect me and mine." I'm also casting suggestion.
Nice.
However, I'm going to force that to be don't do me wrong. It's a pretty die. This is the pretty die. Oh, it did not do me wrong. They need to take away 8 from their saving throw.
You're casting suggestion?
I am casting suggestion, yes.
What level is suggestion?
Ooh. I would have cast it. I would have cast it at 2nd level.
Okay. It seems like the magic brushes off of this creature. Okay.
Valid.
Okay. So then it gets to the Rakshasa's turn. And luckily, it still thinks it has this item. So as you move quickly in front of it, Emerald, its hair stands on its back and its eyes go white. And its head kind of rotates into a wide Chazair cat grin as its body goes invisible piece by piece. And the last thing you see is a large toothy grin with a cackling sound as it runs off. But you do have what you could confirm as the liquid magic, the swirling liquid of rainbow color inside. This is what you've been looking for. Now you just have to get off the ship.
Didn't someone have a door?
I have an idea. I can go into my bottle with that bottle. You can put me in your pocket and find a way to get out.
Why
Because
would
I
you-
have like a genie's bottle that I can go into once a day.
We would
What?
do it so that no one could see the vial.
Exactly.
So that we weren't, well,
And-
would it damage you? Because
Well, technically when I'm inside of my bottle, it's like it's a big room. So it's got like a 20-foot radius inside. So technically I could just put it on one of my couches within my bottle and not touch it when I'm within it.
Oh, bottle couch.
Bottle within the bottle.
okay, well, I
It
don't
seems like a sensible idea to sneak it out of here.
don't have any magical items, and Roxy doesn't have any magical items that could potentially interfere with your bottle. So maybe one of us could hold it.
Is there a reason that I can't hold it?
You have
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
Why?
because you have 2 magical items on you, and one of those items almost killed us.
And, when,
And you are a
kind of only got
walking
one hand.
target.
And you currently have one in your hand that stabbed me.
Fair. I don't trust anybody in this party except for Dorian. I will give the vial to Dorian to make the decision. You choose what happens with it. You helped me steal the things that I needed. I will give this to you to make the decision, to be the fairest.
Would I?
That was a wise decision.
I'm just.
I'm not in this for this. I'm in it for the favor. So I just need this out of here. So
I will take the vial and I will wrap it in, I guess, like some kind of fabric or something, and put it in my pouch that I'm not directly touching it, and it's not touching like my flesh at all.
Okay, easy enough.
So now how many people can you fit inside your lamp or bottle?
It's just me. So as an action, I go into my own lamp, and then I can stay there for double my proficiency bonus. So 6 hours total. But I would have to stay in there.
You can't
If
get
I
out.
exit it early,
Gotcha.
or like if I die, like actually, you can exit the vessel early if you use a bonus action to leave. If you die or if the vessel is destroyed. So,
So don't go in.
I assume the rock is long gone.
I think the rock was
Oh,
evaporated.
the rock was
rock
turned to
got
dust.
incinerated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that rock got
Yeah.
killed.
Does anyone able to talk to our? We asked for a pickup.
Is
I can get you out. You hear in your head, Roxy.
I feel like you've not given me very good advice.
You have the liquid. You have the magic.
Oh, so maybe the flying spaghetti monster is maybe saying we should maybe drink the magic liquid.
Yes.
No,
He says yes.
No.
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 Now he says no.
Can Roxy, can you maybe try to get your friend to tell us who they are?
I asked him. He said he's a flying spaghetti monster.
Can you ask again?
That's stupid.
He says it's stupid for me to ask again.
Yep. Mm.
Well, that's not
He
very
doesn't-
nice.
Roxy,
He-
put your hand on the ground.
Do you want me to put my hand on the ground?
Why are you saying everything out loud?
Because I know you said you have a cold, but you just don't sound like.
It's been 10 minutes. A cold doesn't go away in 10 minutes, Roxy.
I don't feel a connection with you like we used to. I don't know if this is.
That's cold age, Roxy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell.
Can you talk to someone else? I'm a little
No.
confused.
Well, I thought you were Roxy. Don't put your hand on the ground. because that's not what I want you to do at all. Roxy, please put your hand on the ground.
She does.
As you put your hand on the ground, your fingers actually turn into tendrils and kind of extend outwards.
That's not normal.
And then a large pool of dark smoke starts to seep out of your hand onto the floor itself.
I put my hand up.
And at that moment, actually, it starts to open up more and more and more. And then you actually see sky below you. It buried a hole through it. And in that moment, you all turn your head towards the entrance to storage and see the massive head of a snake.
Oh, no.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes, it is.
I
I'm
jumped through the
jumping.
hole.
Yep. Into the hole. No
And
questions asked.
it's speeding your direction now.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
As I jump, I'm going to cast Stone Skin. I'm going to reach over and cast Stone Skin on Roxy. And with the gold hand, you watch as it sort of like moves over to her skin, but also extends over my entire body as well. So we both have resistance to all the regular damages.
Okay. See, you all fall through this hole. And interestingly enough, when you land, you find yourself on a familiar ship.
Oh, thank God.
Rain's ship was underneath you. But Rain is playing chess with an invisible figure. And when you all land on the upper deck, it jumps. What the? Oh, you weren't kidding. Okay. Well.
Rain! Dorian like bursts through the top of the ship and yells at the top of her lungs, Rain!
Yeah, yes. What?
We have your thing. We
Oh,
almost
good.
died.
There, can I see it?
Yeah, and she like takes it out of her bag and tosses it to them.
Just toss it to him.
Rain catches it, pops the cork,
Reflexes.
and downs it.
No. That's going to be hell on your stomach tomorrow.
Well, it's better than living in a hell for most of your life, Thoyos. This is a very different voice as glowing green eyes come across Rain's face. And I think that's where we will call our one shot.
Yeah.
There's no way a god can normally inhabit a body unless there's enough magic to keep him from exploding.
That's true.
There was a lot that happened, y'all. A lot of people that you could interacted with. Just so for any of you that do know D&D, some of the gods that were on this ship were Tiamat, Vecna, Bahamut, Sarenrae, Loth, Asmodeus, Pelor, plenty of others. So
None
you
of
got
us died.
Yeah, it's because I told you none of you were gonna die. Otherwise, y'all have been in trouble. Y'all have been in trouble.
We messed around and we found out.
That's
really
true.
did.
That's
Wait,
true.
what happened when Hush stabbed me? What was the piercing pain that I felt?
Oh, depending on how low you rolled, it was going to turn you into ash from the inside out. So thank you all for joining us for this Pride Fest D&D experience. Don't forget, this is only the first day. There is so much more to come. Thank you, Team Liquid, for having us come together. Thank you to this fantastic cast for playing up and enjoying this game with me. This stream and the show will start back up 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So please tune back in because there is plenty more Pride Fest for you, and there is plenty more Pride Fest to enjoy. So you can catch us all across the internet in plenty of ways. But until next time, maybe don't release the strange little person in the cage. Have a fantastic night.